Hi there, it's me real quick, Kevin, Frenemy Fire Podcast. You get the deal. I don't know what happened in the beginning of this podcast. We had some audio issues, but eventually I fixed it. So just wait a couple minutes. It'll get all balanced out. Don't click off the episode right away. Bear with me. I don't know. OBS is dumb. Thanks for watching and downloading. Love your face. Is this a good time to tell you that Discord audio wasn't coming through for the first 2 seconds and I just fixed it?
What a shock. That's not the first time that's happened in the last 3 weeks.
I know. See, I'm just getting yelled at. I fixed it, okay? Whatever. Because fucking OBS likes to just go back to default. I hate everything. Fuck you.
Wow. That's what, the fourth thing today that Kev's messed up already?
If I had a loaded gun, I'd throw it at you so hard.
Well, that's not very nice.
It just, I hope the barrel just hits you, boop, right there. It gives you a big old bump. So.
Big old knot on the noggin.
It is. I have 4 beans to eat, so I'm going to start by saying Chase is here, who's allowed to introduce himself.
Apparently I'm whispering.
You're also...
I
got a booger. Go on, Chase, speak. Oh, that's the lid.
Hi, I'm Chase. Some people call me Kexlar, and I do stuff on the internet with my clothes on.
You good?
Fake.
Fake. Who wants that, dude?
Fake news, brother.
Who wants your clothes on?
Get out of here.
Yeah. I just want to, I'm always screaming, Chell. Stop it. I can't fix that.
Apparently I'm whispering. Yes, you can. You can literally go into Discord and change the Discord volume. You probably have me turned down because you're a monster.
I had you turned down. Actually, I have you turned up, which is weird.
Apparently can't hear Chase at all. So basically you have your audio settings all messed up.
I don't know what happened. We fixed it. Don't worry. I'll auto balance it later.
We fixed it.
You say auto balance later, but what does that do now if the people can't hear us?
Fuck them. That's the answer.
Can you hear me? Am I really? Blah, 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 blah.
He's very sensual in his voice. Strawberry banana.
It really sounds like he's talking to my penis right now, and I like it.
With the tongue thing? That's also how I like my penis talk to, with a little tongue.
I mean, true, but I'm just talking about just the way you're talking. It's very making me feel things.
This is way too early to be this erotic.
What if I bust out a little like bassy country for you, buddy?
Do it, coward.
Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low.
That song, audio's awful, dude. Fuck off. What are you talking about? I hate everything today. I'm having a fucking day. Just tell me Just tell me who needs to be louder or quieter. That's all I need out of life, okay? Is it her?
Can you hear me now? Am I live? Is there words?
I mean, I see the meters going. Aaron, give me an update. What do we got?
Okay, so it sounds like Chase is okay now. It still sounds like I'm a little quiet.
All right, I'll turn you up then.
Yeah, it was kind of weird because I was listening to two people talk at the same time just because I unmuted it. But
Chase and her are like, they're not mimes. Okay, now I think she's fucking with me.
no, Chase like it was weird. Chase started off quiet and then got a little bit louder, but it was
All right, yeah. Tim says everyone's good now. Chelsea,
buttery one is good now.
Chelsea has an iPhone, so who knows? Everything could be broke.
iPhones are great. Shut your mouth.
All right, well now that we're back on track, I'll fix it all in post. Chase does stuff with his clothes on the internet. He's got a TikTok that he's been I be peeking now. Oh my god. I don't know. Tell everybody. I'm just yelling today, I guess.
Or just turn down your shit.
You know what? Okay, I did. There.
Imagine.
I'm not violent. I'm talking. We got games to talk about. Holy shit. We never got. I don't know.
No.
Well, Chase is here. The point is because he watched all the Summer Games best things.
I watched like a part of it, kind of.
There's some good stuff in there, honestly. Like, normally there's like 2 or 3 good things, and the rest of it is all like filler, or it's a lot of like Call of Duty talk. They actually use their time really well. I was surprised.
I'm actually really excited for some things in there, and I thought Capcom was happening this week, but it's not. And my bet is still that Power Stone will show up.
Power Stone's not even real, dude. Fake game.
But you have my Vita, so I can't play it.
Whose fault's that?
Yeah, I wanted money. Yeah, that's why. But I hope it's working.
Imagine wanting money. Couldn't be me.
Not well. What are you wrestling for funsies?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, okay.
About the exposure and the.
Oh yeah, I pay all my guys for exposure. I was told not to go near certain schools anymore though, so no more exposure for me. You know.
Hey brother, want to book you for a battle royal? You're gonna be the first one over the rope when the bell rings. Pay you in exposure. Everybody's gonna get to see you. There's gonna be 13, 15 people there tops. Come on, brother.
There's gonna be
gonna handshake.
There's gonna be scouts there. They're gonna be watching you, Troop 205. They're gonna be so proud. I hope.
Dog gonna handshake.
Yeah, whatever.
My favorite brother.
Well, that be what it is. But we played games. Before we talk about the games announced, let's let Chase talk about the games he played because there were some things I saw on a TikTok that I want to know about.
Or maybe not, dude.
No, I do.
The game I played that was not good. I played SmackDown Just Bring It because I have a TikTok series called Best Retro Gaming Secrets, and you can unlock Fred Durst in that game.
Yeah,
I saw that,
which is wild. But that game did not age well. It wasn't great back then because it was like it's essentially it's the first in a building block. The other PS2 games were really good, but they had to start somewhere with a new engine. Just Bring It is a very mediocre wrestling game. The tracking is off, so when you run, a lot of times you don't even run at your opponent. You just kind of run in a direction.
Yes, my favorite.
It was very hard to play, but I got the footage and I got out. I will stick to Here Comes the Pain and Shut Your Mouth from now on.
The greatest wrestling game.
You mean WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 featuring ECW?
Not the greatest wrestling game.
Honestly, I love that. That was the first game I had on my PSP, and I played it into the ground.
You should have played it on the Wii.
Because of the GM mode. The GM mode was so good. That was my favorite. That's why I was excited for the newer games, because the GM mode's actually decent.
Fun fact for you, Aaron. I never played a GM mode until you got me into GM mode. So 22 is the first time I played one.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
He also got me into Firehouse, or Fire Emblem. Firehouse.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just a bunch of people who fight fires.
Firehouse subs.
It's almost like I have a type of things that I like. Very strategic.
Never. You? No way.
And math-based. I love me some math. My video games need to be based around math. Baby.
Math is gross. Grossest subject in school.
That's why you suck at Fire Emblem.
It's not wrong, I guess. You're fine.
Other than that, I played GTA 3. That game does hold up. Still very fun.
GTA 3 is the first one with the newer style of GTA, right?
Yeah, it's the first 3D GTA, like the open world, or I guess not super open world, but sandbox at least.
Because I always have a weird thing, because the first GTA I ever played was 2, and I actually really had fun with it, honestly.
Oh, really?
That's
when I
fun.
was
Was it
younger.
current when you played it?
Yeah, it was
Okay,
when I was younger.
that's why.
And it was fun. And then I didn't play another one until Vice City. And when I first played Vice City the first time, I had the same experience I had with Dragon Quest VIII. I was like, this isn't what I wanted. This game sucks. And then I went back and played it again.
I'm so happy a Monsters is coming out for you, so you can stop shit talking Dragon Quest so much because it hurts my feelings.
Well, I don't actually say it's bad. It's just, have you heard that story, Chase? I've talked about it enough. The
Yeah, I hit him with it.
The
I
first
think
time
I have.
the first time
Because
I
you
ever
thought it was
played
going to be a
any of
Pokemon game, right?
Well, yeah, the first time I ever played any Dragon Quest game, it was like the Dragon Warrior Monsters, whatever, on Game Boy. Like, I think it was like Tolby or Colby's Adventure, something like that. Toby. Um, Great game. Fucking loved it. I still own it. Played the shit out of that game. It's basically, yeah, Pokemon mixed with Final Fantasy. I was like, this is great. And then at some point, I was like, oh, Dragon Quest VIII. Everyone's talking about how great this is when I was like in middle school or whatever. And I was like, I'm going to play this. And then I got it. And I was like, why can't I catch the slime? Why won't the slime join me? This is stupid. This game sucks. And I've never played a Dragon Quest since.
I can't believe you have no idea how much you've robbed yourself out of a great
Yeah,
RPG.
I agree with Kev on this one. You're missing out. Like,
You fucked up, Aaron.
probably better than a lot of Final Fantasies. Dragon Quest 8 and 11 are like, and Final Fantasy is my favorite game series. But
I will
truth
say I
is the
played
truth.
Dragon Quest 11 a little bit. Granted, this was also like right after I got into Persona, and so like I was still heavy Persona brain, as we know how much I love Persona. So like Dragon Quest 11 was good, but it was somewhere like I think it was like 4 or 5 hours in. There was like a really slow part that kind of dragged, and I was like, I'm gonna go play Persona, and then I never came back. So that's a me problem. I'm not
The
gonna say the game
superior
was bad,
RPG
but-
series, Dragon Quest.
So I actually, Dragon Quest 11 is the game I picked up when I beat Persona 5, and because I was in that RPG mindset, I really enjoyed it. But if you were like mid Persona when you did it, then like I could understand why you might go back because you probably still got it on the brain. That game is literal perfection.
Yep.
I remember another wrestler, Beefhammer. I don't know if I knew you at this point, Chase, but like one of my early time streaming, we streamed a whole summer of Final Fantasy 14. It was me, him, and another streamer that I met. But he had recommended Persona 5 for me for like a couple of years because I had never played Persona until I think it was like around 2019. And then I was like, nah, it doesn't really look like it's up my alley, not my type thing. And then Anitra somehow got it. And she was playing it, and I watched her play for like 20 minutes, and I'm like, can I try? And then we wound up having to buy a second copy because I wouldn't let her play it.
You piece of shit.
It's so good, dude. It's so
I just
good.
fell in love immediately. I do think I say this a lot. I think Persona 5 did it right, where it really throws you into the action quick, and then does the typical Persona 10-hour intro of talking. So you get that taste of gameplay. You know what the gameplay is going to be like. So a new person won't be like Kev's issue with Persona 4, where he almost didn't play it because it just took so long to get into.
I got limited time in my adult life. You gotta fucking hook me right away, like GTA 3 did.
Look at that full circle
I agree.
moment.
Persona 5, like not only that, but it hooks you with the gimmick. Like you get to see the demon world and stuff very quickly.
Yeah.
They definitely did a good job, but I think they knew what they were doing because this was the first one we really got as the first widespread one we got as an American audience. They had to put up or shut up.
And boy, have they.
Yeah.
Well, there's announcements happening.
And now we got P5 too.
Ooh. I am excited for Persona 3 to finally play it because there's too many
game.
There's too many versions of it, and which one's on Game Pass?
There's 3 versions of it.
Yeah, but which one's on Game Pass?
4 now. It's portable. Persona 3 portable.
But portable is an issue because the overworld is just menus.
Okay, so basically there's base Persona 3, and then every Persona has like an updated version with more story. That's Persona 3 Fez. The issue with those games is 1, they're just older, and 2, you don't control your teammates.
Yeah, I hate that.
I also hate that, which is why I played Persona 3 Portable, which adds a female main character.
Gross girls.
It lets you control your characters, but the trade-off is it's on the PSP, so
Rough.
there
The
is
best handhold of all time.
good handheld, but not super powerful. So
You're right.
they cut out a lot of the main cutscenes. There's only a couple cutscenes in the game. You know, like in Persona 4 and 5, where you walk on the overworld. That is in 3, but not in Portable. In Portable, it's like the old SMT style, where it's like the little character, and you just click on the different things to go to, and so like,
I should wait.
yeah. Definitely wait if
Okay.
like with this being confirmed that 100%, because even just looking at it, it's in the Persona 5 like art style, but all Persona 3 colors. So it's got that real stylized good look. I guess we can just talk about it since we're going into it right
Oh,
now.
I mean, I was gonna let him finish.
I mean, we
and
can
stuff.
let Chase finish, but we
Yeah.
can talk about Persona 3 since we kind of into it now.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, like, I saw you can control your teammates. That's already basically confirmed in the trailer, because it
That's
lets you
good.
confirm what, like, use one of the girls' attacks. I can't remember her name because it's been so long. They seem to expanded some of the stuff. Like, it basically looks like it's a combination of the two. They showed Aegis at the beginning, so it probably has all the Fez story, because most of the Fez stuff is based around Aegis.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that looks like it might be missing is a female main character. We haven't seen anything about that yet, but again, it's one trailer, so
Right.
that could still be in there. I'm sure, knowing Atlas and the way they do stuff, there's going to be it's going to be very faithful, but there's going to be a lot of mini changes and stuff to make it just better. It'll probably just be for sure the definitive edition. So
Yeah,
Plus,
no.
Kev, those games aren't super graphical, so almost guarantee that thing plays on the Steam Deck.
oh yeah,
Ooh,
100%. I
yeah.
mean, Persona 5. You can
Yeah.
either emulate it on the PS3 or just play the Royal version on Steam, and they run fine. I've been playing Persona 4 Golden. It's the great thing about the stylized art is it looks beautiful. It most likely is going to hold up for a long time, and it doesn't take very much resources to play because it's
I
just
know.
Oh yeah,
It's
stylized
so
art.
yeah.
good.
Persona 4 came out like forever ago, and it still looks awesome.
Yeah.
I love Persona 4, and the second I finished it, my friend was like, "Oh, now you gotta play Golden." I said, "The fuck I do." I just spent an actual calendar year playing this game. I'm good. Like
Golden is great, but I
I'm sure
definitely
sure it's
understand
wonderful.
where you're coming from.
It's way too long. The longer the game, the harder it is for me to go back to, no matter how much I love it. Like I was like, yeah, I did that. That was a long time. So it's just a lot for me. So,
Yeah,
but
I mean, I'm not much of a replayer anyway.
right.
Like I'll wait until I forget what the story was, and then I'll go back and play it. Like even my favorite games, give it like 5 years, I'll forget most of the stuff, and I'll go back and play it, and I'll be surprised again. But
No,
I'm definitely not like games where it's like you should replay this again right now.
that's
No.
why Near Automata scares me. I'm like, oh, you got to replay it like 5 times. Like, no, I don't. I'm all set.
There's a few games that I'll replay. Like, I've played Fire Emblem Three Houses a million times. And that's that's because Fire Emblem, I've gotten to this point where I know most of the stories, and I just skip and play the gameplay, because no matter how much you played it, if you change one little thing, it's the entire gameplay experience is different, because level ups are different, everything's different. Especially Three Houses is such an open sandbox with what you can do with the characters, that even playing on the hardest difficulty, I've learned you can make super meme builds and stuff and just have fun, and it's great. The other game I've played a lot is Persona 5, because I'm a mark and I'm obsessed with that game.
You
I
are a
think
fucking mark.
Persona 5 I've beaten 3 times.
Yeah.
I beat base Persona 5 twice to get the platinum, and then I beat Royal once, which got me the platinum, because I had to go back and do one thing, but it was basically one playthrough to get the platinum. My goal is to platinum every Persona 5 game that's come out. Platinum Persona 5 Dancing.
Oh,
Um,
I thought you meant Persona 5. I'm like, do you just want to beat on every system?
no, I just want to platinum them all on PlayStation. I haven't done Strikers yet. For some reason, every time I play Strikers, I just die partway through. It might be the Dynasty Warriors style combat, even though there's a lot more strategy than base Dynasty Wars in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I just can't. I can't get myself to. I still have not beaten that game, which is weird for me. Obviously, when Tactica comes out, I'll platinum that, because
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
somebody
that's
it's
gonna
that
be sick.
somebody
that
went
makes me
right into
horny as
Aaron's
shit.
brain and it was like this. Thank you.
Oh, you like
Literally.
Persona and Tactics games? We got something
There you
for you.
go.
The only way it could get better for Aaron, I think, is that if Persona 6 is a tactics pro wrestling RPG with anime shit.
And Fire Emblem.
And Fire Emblem's in there because reasons.
Make it,
I'm-
you fucking cowards.
I mean, they already basically did a Fire Emblem Shin Megami crossover, even
gotta
though
play
it
that.
didn't do anything with either franchise, really. It turned into
Yeah.
an idle game.
Well,
Oh, was that
that's
the
also for you.
Tokyo Dream?
Tokyo Mirage Sessions, yeah.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions also sounds
What-
like an
so-
erotic massage place.
So when they first announced the game, all it was SMT Cross Fire Emblem. They had no ideas what they were gonna make it, and they were just like, yeah, let's like do this. They had gotten a plan together to make a crossover, and then it turned into what it is. I haven't played it yet. Anitra's played it a bit, and she said it's really fun. It's very like, I don't know, it's very RPG-ish. It's very idolish, lots of idols. The personas are basically Fire Emblem characters, is almost how it is. Like each person has their own little, I don't know what they're actually called in the game, but they're like basically like base persona, and they're all basically just random Fire Emblem characters. It's one of those other games I just need to play eventually. I just haven't, because I haven't played games much in the last like 6 to 8 months because wrestling.
Following your dreams or whatever, nerd.
Honestly, I own that game and never touched it. And not on purpose, just honestly, I don't like playing with the Wii U gamepad, so I have quite a few Wii U games. I picked up with the
I
intention
always-
of playing and never did.
I always forget that's a Wii U because they re-released it with updated content.
I was
on
gonna say,
Switch.
isn't there a Switch thing
Yeah,
out
it's
there?
like Tokyo Mirage
Probably.
Sessions Encore, or
Yep.
something like that.
Encore, so you could play as the not Fire Emblem characters. How much is this game? Oh, 16? No thanks. But like, I don't know, it does
Yeah,
look
it's
like...
a Nintendo game. It's never gonna drop in price.
Yeah, I know.
They'll put it on sale for $5 to the holiday.
And people will be like, see, Nintendo games go on sale. Liar. I mean, technically, I guess. But, whatever.
Yeah,
Game-
I'll probably just wind up emulating it on Steam Deck since I own it.
That's illegal. Stop it.
No, dude, I'm dumping the game from my cartridge.
Oh,
over there.
cool. Never mind. That's fine.
It's like-
Everyone does that when they emulate things.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
you don't?
that's the only way I emulate it because I think stealing is wrong.
Stealing
Yeah,
is
dude, see?
wrong.
I'm
is-
just gonna dump it from this. We're
Yeah,
good.
okay, good. So I heard through the legal jargon of Reddit and idiots on the internet that I'm only allowed to emulate if I own a copy of the game.
No,
nobody-
dude, you have to dump the. You have to like make
Right.
it from the. Yeah, you know the shit. Dude.
I've taken my PS2 apart, took the BIOS out, and I put it in my computer's CD drive, and now I can do the emulation.
yeah,
I
exactly.
did that. Yeah.
Take it a step further for you, Kev. While we're gatekeeping the way that people play games, you shouldn't play any games on a Nintendo Switch Online that you don't own physically.
That's true. I
For that
shouldn't.
Harvest Moon that just came out, go buy a $450 cartridge.
Right.
Otherwise, don't play it.
Yeah, that's
people did-
emulation, brother. Don't be
Yeah.
a piece of shit.
People told me as a blanket statement, emulation is bad, even though
It is
that's how we
horrible.
get it. Never anything good comes from it. I am stealing a product that is not for sale.
Yeah,
So-
how dare you steal that game that you can't
Good
give
head.
the developers money because one, the developers probably don't even exist anymore. And
How
two,
dare fucking God, I am the worst kind of person. Like it's pretty. I feel like if somebody had the balls or money to take it to court, and Nintendo was like, "How dare you steal what's the game that they have not re-released in forever?" Let's go with Maui Mallard and Cold Shadow, and Disney's on your side too. Now Disney and Nintendo are coming out to be like, "Okay, I'll buy it from you," and they'll be like, "No." Like, okay, well then, here we are. And I feel like you might. I feel like somebody with a good lawyer can win a court case like that.
the
If
problem
only
is,
people had that kind of money.
the problem is
Yeah.
Disney and Nintendo have so much money. It's you're not gonna win.
I
And they're both companies that are very on principle that will spend millions of dollars to make one person lose that type case, so they never have to deal with it again.
Yeah, well, yeah, the whole dolphin thing, how that got ripped off Steam, that ain't happening now. So that was fun while it lasted. For the
Nintendo.
yeah, why did
I think
you
I
make
got
it-
Dolphin on my Steam Deck already.
well,
Why-
yeah,
why-
it was a very weird release to come to Steam.
Why did
It was
that
just
work,
an
Kev?
easy access thing. It's like having RetroArch on Steam. Like if it's natively there, it just runs better. It was 100% to make it easier to get onto the Steam Deck. They knew what they were doing. I'm sad it didn't go through because a lot of people don't even want to take the time to set up EmuDeck, even though
It
EmuDeck
takes
was
3 minutes.
so easy.
Easy. Yeah, I gotta redo
If
it.
Kev
I've
can
just
do
been
it,
lazy.
anyone can do it.
Okay, well, see, now my feelings are hurt.
But am I wrong? You don't take any extra steps to do anything when it comes to
I
that
have
type
so
stuff.
much limited time in life, Aaron. I got things to do.
Or maybe you don't.
I got there's
Or maybe not, brother.
or maybe not, brother.
I don't know, dude.
And what is
Pastamania.
what is this Final Fantasy VII remake you touched? I've never heard of it.
Oh, so I'm replaying through it because it's on the Steam Deck.
Oh, well, all right
So,
then.
but I really want to play the DLC. I don't know if either of you have played through Dirge of Cerberus on the PS2,
I
like
have
the
not.
Vincent spinoff.
Which one? Which one's? There's so many seven spin-offs, and I've played most of
The
them.
one
Which
with
one's
Vincent, I believe.
Is
That's
that
the
the Pew
Vincent. It's
Pewer?
like the third-person shooter. Yeah,
That was a good game. I enjoyed that.
Wait,
it's
really?
awesome.
I thought
But
people
it has
hated that.
it has a
No,
lot of
I
really good
loved it.
story
It
in
was
it.
a lot of fun. It's not a great game, but it's a lot of fun. It's a fun game.
Agreed. Yeah, and especially now it doesn't age well, especially with the aiming. It's kind of weird, but super fun. But they also like it was the first time we got a lot of the Final Fantasy VII side story because before then it was only a part of a Japan-only mobile game that you
Love
played on a
that.
flip phone. Um, but it talks about all these secret sects of soldier, and how Shinra was breeding these secret super soldiers underneath the reactors that Avalanche is trying to blow up. So the Yuffie DLC kind of touches on that again, and you actually get to go and see some of the super soldiers that Shinra is making underneath the reactor. So these are characters that haven't been seen in a long time, but they're very cool characters, and the story is super interesting. So it's stuff that was talked about a little bit in Crisis Core, like in some of the books that you read, but you never really saw it. And then you actually got to see some of them in Dirge of Cerberus, but now like they're fleshing that out, and I think that's probably going to be included in the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth as well. So
Probably.
I really want to go through and play all the DLC before the new game comes out. Plus, the new trailer was so hype. Like, how could I not do it?
Also, Yuffie's like my favorite Final Fantasy VII character. She's just a little idiot in the best way.
As a kid, she pissed me off because I was like, why the fuck does this little girl keep robbing me in the forest?
What a yeah, that's pretty inconsiderate of
I
her.
just love her so much. She's such an idiot in literally the best way. Um, which is why so I own 7 Remake and I own this. I think Anitra got me this because she knows like I really like Yuffie. I haven't played it. Honestly, I haven't touched 7 Remake since the demo. Um, which is weird because I actually really enjoyed it. Usually when games go away from turn-based and become more actiony, I usually step away and don't like it because I'm such a big strategy and turn-based type fan. But the gameplay on 7 Remake just felt really good. Even though I sucked at it, it didn't feel unfair in any way. It didn't feel like I had to have super great reflexes like I do in Souls games sometimes. Like it just felt like sometimes it was tough and I needed to think a little bit before, doing things. I needed to just be a little bit smarter on how to do it.
Yeah.
So I really do want to play it, but I'm not as bad as Kev, but I'm in Kev's camp where like, yeah, I know there's a lot to do and I'll probably want to step in and step out of the game because it's like 40 hours on the first remake of
Catching
a lot of
strays.
side shit. But like I want to play through the story and I don't want to get, even if it's a good stopping point, I don't want to get to that stopping point and be like, I want more now. So I think I'm going to at least wait for the next one to come out and then maybe I'll start playing it. What? I wasn't being actually mean. I was like agreeing with you in the fact that like I don't want to get into the stopping point. Like I
My
just want to
brain
play
went
the game.
to I'm not as bad as Kev, and I just immediately felt attacked by default.
Because let's be real, like you are very over the top with it.
With what? Going through main questing?
No, just very much over the top with Final Fantasy VII of the remake, and every time it gets brought up, you're usually like, "This game is stupid. I told you all, this game's stupid."
No, I just said I'm waiting for it to come out. I never said it was stupid, but I also I want to know how much like. I just feel like there's a lot of padding. I haven't played it. The only thing I've ever really said is I'm waiting for it to all come out.
There's a lot of padding from what I've seen, but it's like in a good way. Like it very expands on it, adds to it. It's not like I can't even think of a game right now. My brain just blanked, but
I just know when these are all done, there's going to be a Final Fantasy VII remake collection, and I see it coming from a mile away.
Yeah, there'll be a collection, but it'll be like $140.
Yeah, but at least it's one purchase for me. Like I know it. I'm too burnt
It's
by
also
stuff.
going to be 3 full. Like, so this is a full game,
Right.
which is nice. If it felt like a partial game, that would be a problem. But this is a full like 30, 40 hour ARPG.
Yeah.
All right, let's see
First
what
time
it costs on Steam.
I just beeline the story. It didn't take super long, but it's still super enjoyable because the cutscenes are pretty. The combat is super fun, and it's a nice mix between like ARPG and there's still like that strategy because your abilities are still turn based. you're waiting on the ATB to fill up, and you're fighting the enemy, waiting on your abilities to come up, so that you can then use your strategy to take this enemy down easier. But
If it goes on
ended up
sale, I'll try it. I won't be a total sour ass. Fine.
it's worth it. And honestly, if you pick it up on like PS4, which it doesn't have the DLC on PS4, but it works perfectly. But PS4, you probably find the game for like 15-20 bucks.
I would say it's super like
That's fine.
I'm pretty sure I got it super cheap, and then I bought it again on PS5 just for the hell of it because it was like $5.
Well, all right, fine. I'll give it a shot. I see it cheap. Like, I'm sure it's a fine game. It's just like I just see it. I'm like I feel like I should wait. That's all.
Kev, you know how I am about action games. Like, I just don't even want to try them most of the time. I really enjoyed the gameplay in this.
Fair.
So,
Well, all right, fine. I'll give it a shot. But speaking of giving things a shot,
And look at that giant money.
the what? Oh. Okay, that's not bad. All right, fine, maybe. Once I have $20. I just need $20 to kill because I did not to. This is barely going to a thing. I did actually buy DLC for a game.
you monster!
I know. I bought two things: Dead Cells, and then I just bought the Gunfire Reborn DLC on the old Steam.
Neither of those
You
surprise me,
monster.
honestly. You played those games enough that it makes sense.
I get horny as fuck for those games.
It's literally me with Dragon Age Origins. The first time I ever bought DLC, I played that game and I got through it. And I was like, I need to devour more content for this game.
Well, so like with Gunfire, like I mean, I've played as the 4 characters enough. I mean, the game's different enough every time. But like I looked at the things on Steam. I was like, 2 new characters in each pack. Like, yeah, sure, I'll give them a shot. Also, I didn't read enough. Way more weapons in that game now, so it's just like, whoa, like.
So they added a lot for the DLC too.
They did, but what sucks is they didn't do it for consoles yet. So I was like, that sucks.
That's always nice. Is like when you do decide to get the DLC because you really love a game and it's super actually worth it too. Because that's how I feel with like Origins. The DLC stories and stuff that they added, and so good.
Chell says this is why I've been pushing Gunfire. I want you to play it because 1, there's a cat character, which it should be a sell for you already. 2, it's a shooter. We can play together as a team, and it's different every time. I think you would like it, but you hate me. I found someone to play with me. I got Squid Killer, and then Klep says when his wrist is healed, and then I just need 1 more, and we can have a full squad running through these dungeons, brother. I guess I got my little brother too.
Look at that full squad. Don't even need Chels.
We don't even need her anymore. That's it.
Don't play. Don't pick it up anymore.
It's like
You're not allowed to have fun, Chels.
On Game Pass, you don't even have to buy it. Beautiful. Blessed be thy Game Pass. I can't wait till the showcase. All right, Aaron. Bloons.
I was gonna be awesome.
So I've played the same 2 games I've played for the last 6 months.
Never, not you. Who keeps putting things here?
I played what?
I don't know. Like Doc just keeps adding things, or I'm not looking when somebody's adding them on me. Go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I played Looney Tunes Tower Defense 6. Chris and I played a little bit last night. Basically, the only reason I've been playing that again is Chris got back into it because he got an iPad, and which is weird for him because he usually hates anything that's like super popular, like Apple and shit.
Right.
But he got an iPad and it runs really well on it, and he's like, okay. So he just started playing it because it was super easy to get, and he doesn't have to like worry about things.
Good enough.
So he had to start a new account though, so he's been grinding on Blues to unlock everything. And he got that, and then I was like, oh well, I'm not in like the greatest mood, but we can just chill here and play some Bloons co-op. So that's what we did.
One day I'll play that with you. Is that dick verified? I feel like I've checked this.
I think it's playable because there's like certain things you need to do to.
Yeah, playable. Entering some text requires manually invoking the screen keyboard. Whatever. Wish list.
But yeah, co-op is a lot of fun. It's a lot of cool things with it. I love it. Great game. Super fun. Good time killer too. Like if you just don't have much to do. And then Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I've talked about it so much on the pod, man. I'm just working on playing Maddening mode again on the Steam Deck to
Because it was officially released on Steam, right? Because you don't steal things.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, no. Maddening mode, if you play new game Maddening mode without new game plus and you beat it, your screen goes from like a green smoke to a yellow smoke.
Yeah, you were saying that.
And I'm a mark, and I've done it for my system, I've done it for a Nitra's account, and now I'm gonna do it on my Steam Deck.
Fucking worst.
It's just a fun game, and I'm just making meme builds now. Like I'm just making a bunch of heavy armors, which is like the worst unit in the game. See if I can beat the game with that.
As you should. Like when people go through Pokemon with only fire types for some reason or something.
Yeah.
I don't get how. I mean, I guess there's so many things you do with Pokemon. Why not? We don't need Pokemon because a different game's we're gonna talk about, and I'm very excited for it. My dick is real hard for Pal World, but we'll get there. All right, I'll make mine quick because I don't have much to go about. Gunfire Reborn talked about. Been dabbling in it. I've been killing time because I've been bullied into playing Cat Quest, and I can't wait. And I'm gonna play that today when I get home from practice. I don't know what tomorrow holds because I might be having a friend come over. So I don't know. Maybe I don't want to like push people to stream with me. We could just play games in peace. So we'll see that. I tried out the new Fortnite season because there was one. I guess the big get this time is Optimus Prime. Because reasons, I don't know. Why not have that be a thing? I'm not like the biggest Transformers mark. The only thing I really know about Transformers is the War for Cybertron game was cool. And then I saw the third movie in theaters, and it was the funniest movie in the world to me because the supermodel they got to be like the love interest refused to get dirt on her for the whole movie. So while everyone's covered in ash and blood and dirt, she's in like a white dress, immaculate the whole movie. And I was like, this is absolutely ridiculous of a movie. And then I replayed Doom because Doom is great. I fucking love Doom 2016. That game makes it feel so goddamn cool when I'm playing it. Just shooting monsters, ripping them to shreds. You get like health and ammo pour out of them. Get a bigger gun. It's like because the old Dooms are going to a giant maze level, find your way around. This is like if they scaled that back down a little bit and made it for like a more action focused market. And if you haven't played Doom or Doom Eternal at this point in your life, what are you doing? Greatest shooters on last gen, I would say. I'll stand by it. Yeah.
Without jumping into the Summer Game Fest stuff immediately, what if I told you one of the games announced is being called Doom with Magic?
That sounds really cool, actually. I'm really hoping if Xbox shows a new Doom game, the automatic S tier, I'm fucking excited. It's the only thing with a Bethesda name on it that I trust blindly. That and Wolfenstein. But that's because id did it, so like, I don't know, they didn't do anything. But like, mine are quick. I love Doom. It's an S tier game. I put it on my tier list already. So, is what it is. So, what do we jump into the things first? We can do the game updates quick. Actually, for Nintendo, speaking of news, because
Nintendo.
You made him. You made him Italian because Mario. I get it now.
No, it's because of the Mario frustration video.
Right, I forgot about that. So anyway, new
giant
game.
Horse cock and tiny mouth.
I love that video so much.
What?
Wait,
you don't know that video? It's like an
I
internet.
guess not. I wasn't expecting you to say that.
I don't know.
He's like, this is worse than an R.L. Stein book.
This
is worse than Panic at the Disco.
Worse than an episode of Family Guy.
Disco.
Yeah, one of his lines is giant horse cock and tiny mouth.
Yeah, I don't. It's a weird video, but man,
it's a classic of the internet. Okay,
yeah, I love that.
I still watch it every once in a while and just laugh because it's
Can
like,
you find that ROM hack anymore?
Yeah, you can get it.
Oh, okay. I definitely want to play it like that. Anyway, Chase made a video about this. I probably should just pull up your video, Chase.
Give him the views, baby.
I'm gonna Cactoire. Oh my god! But let's go find the video. That's Summer Game Fest.
Is it gonna be Cactuarception?
Yes, actually. God, I love your face on this, by the way. Have I mentioned that? It's the greatest. So we got 4 new NSO titles. How do we get to Chase talking about games? God, he's so beautiful. Look at him.
Why is there 2 Chases on my screen?
There's 2 Chases, but I need to get the games coming out. So first, in order of Chase's review, we got Super Mario Advanced, which... Wait, this isn't the one. No, wait, I want the Kirby one. Yeah, wait, I'm on the wrong one.
Yeah, this stuff's already out.
Where's the one I'm looking at? This is the one. That's the one I want. Why'd you talk about Mario Advance? Kirby, I see it.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's the one.
You probably talked about him first, like, hey, this is what just came out, and here's more.
Yep,
But wait, there's more.
All right, Kirby Tilt and Tumble. I've never played because
John beat this the other day on stream.
John beat it.
John did, yeah. He beat it in one setting. Apparently, it's super good.
I was at work and I really hate that work won't let me like watch anybody's streams when I was doing dumb work. Anyway, Tell Tumble looks cool. I've never played it because I didn't have this as a kid, but they look very fun. Blastmaster Enemy Below. I started this game. I didn't love it. I don't know if anyone else has played it.
Don't ask me. I don't play video
I
games.
haven't, but I do really like Blaster Master, so I'll probably go play it at some point. I just love that it's a Game Boy Color game, but like looks very true to Blaster Master fashion, which I was not expecting.
Shell's read that as Kirby Tit and Tumble, and honestly, way cooler game. I'm into that.
Just Kirby with a
Kirby
fat old bosoms.
Kirby is actually
Kirby tit and humble because you got to be humbled with them. Titties.
Kirby's actually an areola this whole time, so that explains that. We also got
checks out.
Harvest Moon for people who like Harvest Moon. I don't, but I know people that do.
Yo,
It's a
I'm
game.
so glad. This is a $450 SNES game, so regardless of how you feel about Harvest Moon,
I'm about
just be
it.
glad that the rarity is
Yes.
being reduced. More people should be able to play the games they want to play.
I love
Facts.
watching collector tiers. From Chelsea is the Harvest Moon person.
Me.
You should try Stardew. She would love Stardew Valley.
Wait, you've never
Yeah,
played
I would.
Stardew? You
Me?
like these type? No, her. Like you like
Oh.
these type games, and you've never played Stardew. That's like one of Anita's favorite games. Her and
What
her
is-
friends played all the time.
There's Harvest Moon, and then there's Rune Factory, which is more of like an RPG Harvest Moon, right?
Yeah. It's,
Okay.
It's got like fighting and stuff in it, but it's still a Harvest Moon game.
As a
But then-
Stardew is like the in between of that.
But Harvest Moon developers went off to make a different series, and I can't remember what it's called.
Talking about
Story
it's
of
called like
Seasons?
Seasons or something, right?
Story of Seasons or something, right?
Yeah.
'Cause, like, I remember,
heard
like,
that's
the
not that
original
great,
deck-
actually.
No, I heard the Harvest Moon got worse over time, and then the developers went and made Story of Seasons.
Yeah, I think they lost the name, but essentially just kept making the same style games under a different name.
Oh, okay. Well, there's that. Harvest Moon is out. You can go play it now. Again, I'm not the person. I'm trying to find the games. Chase. I love your face, Chase, but I'm looking at it now. All right, what is Mystery Tower, which I've never played?
It's a Japan only game. Nobody's ever played it.
Nobody in Japan. That's right.
Or I guess not Japan only, but we didn't get it in the US. I think it has a EU version as well.
Okay.
Like a little
Yeah,
puzzle
so a lot of
game.
people are like, "Oh, I don't know about this one. I've never played it before." And it's like, "Yeah, of course you haven't. We haven't had the chance."
It kind of looks neat.
But it's
Like a
called
little
something completely
puzzle.
different in Japan or in Europe. And they gave us they changed the name of it and created a new like box art for it just for the US release.
Oh,
That's kind of cool.
that's
Weird,
kinda
but
neato.
cool.
So those
Because
are
we're Americans and we need to feel
America.
special.
so didn't like blow my tits off with those games. I am excited for Tilt and Tumble. That's kind of the highlight for me personally. Blaster Master again. I don't love that version, but I do love the NES one. And
Harvest
Zero.
Moon, because fuck collectors.
Yeah, honestly, anything that makes collectors cry a little bit to me, I'm about. Like the day Little Samson gets put on here.
See, like
Even if
I
they lose $10.
Yes.
I collect certain things, but it's mostly like Japanese versions of my favorite franchise. And you know what? Make them even more available so they're even cheaper for me to buy. I don't care how expensive they are. I just want them.
True. And actually, while you're there, I know it doesn't link your YouTube, but go follow Chase's his Twitch and his YouTubes. Look at him. God, you have a lot of pop figures behind you in that clip.
Yeah, I used to have like 1,200 at one point at the peak. We had 1,200 pops in our house.
One of the few people that has more than me.
How many do you?
They're almost all gone now. I have a few Simpsons ones and some random anime stuff, but I liquidated them to get my camera and my microphone.
I got 5. I have 7. I guess Mugman and Cuphead count as a pack, so 8. Fine.
Anitra and I have like 600 to 700, I think.
My God.
If
That's
you
a
look,
lot.
if you can't see on the thing, but if you look on the Discord behind me, the white shelf there, the top, besides like the one big one, that's our little mini Chase shelf. That's our mini Kektar shelf.
I fixed it.
I got a Chase Alexa Bliss. That makes me happy.
a Chase
Oh, nice.
Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, that one was cool.
What is a Chase
Oh!
version of Alexa Bliss? I hope it's
It's-
just Alexa Bliss with a sick beard.
No, so it's like the Alexa Bliss. It was like when she was with Bray Wyatt and was doing all the like horror thing.
Oh yeah.
But it was a different version of like her face paint. And then the other one is if you pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition of Marvel Midnight Suns, you got a Funko Pop with it.
That's cool.
And
You got the chase for that?
I was the first one to pre-order at my local GameStop, so they decided to give the chase to the first person who pre-ordered it because they got
That's
one
sick.
chase.
I bet that thing's expensive as
I
hell.
was like, I don't even know. I haven't even looked. I just love it so much. It's sitting up there.
Those are cool. All right, we got other games that happened. Should we? Let's just do the Persona quick because let's get Aaron's boner.
Persona.
So we got Persona 3, which was
We
announced.
talked about it a bit.
Yeah, I just want to cut it. And then there was the tactics, but I didn't see anything about the tactics.
There is a video for the Tactica also because it's not tactics, it's Tactica.
All right, so somebody
And
had a
that's where-
typo. Fine.
Yeah, that's what a lot. Well, people because it's a tactic game, people are just calling it tactics, but it's Tactica, and that's where a lot of people are missing stuff. But
Autocorrect is gonna have a field day with that one.
What people don't realize is it's actually missing an L and it's Persona 5 Tactical, and it's just a P5 Call of Duty clone.
That'd be
Please.
sick, dude. Oh my god, that'd be great.
yeah, but if you look at this is basically just Persona 5 style with Persona 3.
That's got me.
Oh yeah, Anitra wears it all the time. Actually,
mine's literally right there. It just gets
Anitra
really
loves it.
hot. I barely fit in mine. I stretch it.
Yeah,
out.
like right there. So you can use her. So like it showed you could use the other characters. That was a really quick. It was a super quick thing, but that was one of the first things I noticed. Like, okay, cool. We can control all of our party members. There's the word.
This looks sick.
Do you think they're still gonna do like the gun to the head thing?
I hope so. That was a big part of it.
I feel like the world is a lot different now, and
It is, but also like that even gets brought up in the story. Is like some people just aren't like. I don't want to say brave enough, but like they're not able to do it, and it actually causes issues in the early game with a couple of the characters that you get in your party, and there's some other stuff with it. So like, they would have to change the story a little bit. Some of the which I mean I could see them doing. They've done it before, but
Right.
if they're changing that, they got to change some of the stuff.
pew pew pew.
I'm also curious what they're going to do with voice acting because most of the voice actors are still the same, but I'm pretty sure there's like one or two guys that were in the original Persona 3 that got canceled.
Oh, cool.
So I mean they'll probably just recast it, but I'm just curious.
Well, I don't have a Tactica video, but it's coming.
Also the Persona. I mean, you can just look one up. It literally just look up Persona 5 Tactica on YouTube.
Okay, you got me.
Also, you see at the end it talks about like Xbox. We're assuming that Xbox just paid to be able to release it. Which they
Yeah,
got
I would
fucked out of.
imagine it's gonna be everywhere.
It'll probably be on everything.
Question is, will it be on Game Pass?
Day one.
Day
Sorry,
one. That's why. That's,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, both of them are day one.
yeah. That's
this looks
Xbox paid
adorable.
for that. Yeah, I actually really love this art style.
Yeah, that
I
actually
think
made me more interested. These are so cute.
There's like some really cool looking things so far. Honestly, for me, it actually looks more like
Cute.
Mario Rabbids.
Oh.
That's
little
what
bit, yeah.
that's what I'm seeing out of it. Like just the way they're moving, the way the stuff is. It
Well,
looks
they've got all
more-
the little block walls too.
Yeah, like it reminds me more of Mario Rabbids type tactics game, if anything.
Honestly, I don't hate that. I'm
No,
glad
no,
they
Mario.
changed it up.
I was like, Mario Rabbids is good. I really enjoyed it. I haven't finished it because I don't finish games, but
You never.
Mario Rabbids is really good. There's also like the different levels, which is only in certain games, and I really think this is very much going to be Mario Rabbids like.
Putting this on my list now, actually.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And it's
I didn't watch
this
either of these
year.
trailers beforehand because I knew we would, and like both of these look awesome.
Dude, this is the end of this year. Like I'm super excited. The fact that it got announced and it's what 5 months away. Like that's insane.
All right, I'm in. I put it on my list. I knocked my phone fucking stand over. Good for me.
You Maroon 5.
Shut your mouth. Why is Retro Future on my TV? All right.
Because you just let it play.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine having autoplay on. What
Not-
a loser.
Not right now. I like the screenshot that it took though, just for here. This is wonderful.
Beautiful.
Elliot's a good guy. All right, let's go over. should we-
Persona.
Well, we're not. We already did the Persona, and we're gonna go over
Yeah, I'm
something
just
else now.
excited.
Persona.
I very much got a right now for Persona.
What? Did your dick falls on your hand? Is that you
Yeah.
got? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I didn't know what was going on there.
Well, the camera's not low enough for me to just put it on the desk like I normally would. So
Right, got it. Okay, all right. Well, let's start with Summer Game Fest. Or Gorilla Collective or Summer Game Fest? What's first?
that's a chase question.
Yeah. What's more important?
What was the first one?
The Gorilla Collective, which is indie games.
That was afterward.
All right.
All the indie stuff was after.
All right, so we'll go over what is worth going over. Chase can lead the way because he watched these things.
Sure.
I
So let's
actually
go over the
still
highlights.
haven't.
There's a lot of stuff in here.
I still
You're-
haven't seen the trailer for the Final Fantasy VII stuff. I don't know how long it is, but if it's short enough, I wouldn't.
It
be
is
mad to
short,
watch
and
it.
we should definitely watch it.
All right, let's
It's
watch it then.
so good.
Is it in this IGN thing?
Probably
do you
not.
think?
Well, let's save that for last because it's quite literally the best part.
Phew. Okay.
So if we're talking about the important stuff,
That's huge to me.
let's take a look. Here, Kev, I'm gonna send you this link because this is Doom with Magic.
I'm into Doom with Magic. Please do.
So there's Doom with Magic.
Boo and hits. So this one's called what is it? Immortals of Avenum. Okay.
I feel like I've heard of this. Has this been announced before?
I don't think so, but it could be. This is the first time I had heard of it.
I
feel
think
like
yeah, I think we saw something of this and it looks
this
fucking sick.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I remember it feeling very Bioshocky with the hands, and I just remember being like, yeah, I want to play this really bad. Yeah, I think we bought something of this, Aaron. And like I didn't realize people were calling it Doom with Magic, but like that gets my nipples hard.
Yeah, so that's, I mean, looking through this, like you can kind of see why, but 100% like that's what
Immortals
people
of
were referring
Avium?
to it as is Doom with Magic, and they showed quite a bit of gameplay during the actual Summer Game Fest,
Right.
and I can kind of see that. It also gives me like, and I'm not doing this just to pander to you, but like with the way the action goes, like if you're looking here, it kind of gives me a feel of like Wolfenstein in a different environment, like.
Yes. Future
There's a lot
Wolfenstein.
of like, oh, he almost died, but he survived, and then he did this badass thing. Like the heightened sense of like action and
Yeah.
intensity feels very
This is
Wolfenstein to me.
cool.
Yeah, this looks fucking sick. I'm in.
This gives me like Mass Effect 3 getting attacked at the beginning of the game vibes.
This looks really fucking good, actually. I want to play this. All right, Immortals and Avenum.
Game, which is surprising to
That
me.
is surprising. But who's developing?
That I'm not sure.
Ascendant
and
Studios. I
Never heard of them.
Yeah, I never heard of Ascendant. But you know what? I'm in, and it looks really, really cool. So I have put this on my list. And then we got Spider-Man. Spider-Man's
You have Spider-Man. Spider-Man
So
2.
this is gonna be Ascendant Studios as this company's first game.
oh, that's
Oh,
both.
dang. Well, they
Um,
crushed it on their first
yeah.
game. Like
Apparently, a lot of them are actually from Telltale Games.
That's a
Oh.
jump.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
quite a difference.
Yeah.
So it said after Telltale Games went bankrupt, most of the developers working in the studio moved to Ascendant.
I hope
including
there's
their
some
art
weird
directors.
like choices you got to make in that game.
And
though.
then the studio grew from 50 developers to over 100 developers in less than a year.
That's interesting, actually. Well, I will keep my eye on it. I'm ready to play it. So we got Spider-Man, and then we got this Prince of Persia, which I feel like everyone kind of like clowned on.
Hold on before you go.
Oh,
So Spider-Man, we got two really big announcements. One is the release date,
yes.
but two, they confirmed Venom is going to be in the game, and you actually got to see Venom.
Venom. I'm in.
They
Oh,
also confirmed it's not Eddie Brock Venom; it's a whole new Venom.
Oh,
I
So
wanna
very
see.
curious to see. There are jokes online that Venom is going to be Uncle Ben.
that would be fucking hilarious, actually. Oh.
Please.
Why do that to me though?
The head comes off, and the mask comes off, and he's just like, "Remember, Peter, with great power comes great responsibility."
Punch.
That would be hilarious. All right, let's see the trailer for this. Go away, Jeff Keighley. I don't want to see your face right now. I mean, I do because you're giving me games. Blah blah blah. All
The
right.
pre-order bonus looks like a lot of cool costumes too.
Ooh. This
Oh
looks-
yeah, the two like main pre-order costumes look like Moon Knight skins. They're really sick.
Oh, we got actual gameplay
boy.
going on here. I think. Okay, here we go. Oh, symbiote. So what if the new Venom? Hear me out, Aaron. The new Venom, the takes the face off, right? And it's Tobey Maguire.
Oh my god.
Only if I hear I'm gonna get some dirt put in my eye. That's all I need.
He just takes it off and it says pizza time. That's
If
it.
he takes his mask off and it's Tobey Maguire, they better start playing Hero by Nickelback. And
And they say a hero who can save us. I love that song. I
that
love
song
it.
still slaps.
I love it in the TikToks when it's like a wife who's just like, I have a headache. And the husband, have you drank some water today? And it's just like dumb shit like that. I love it. Oh, Spider-Man's gonna be so good. I need a PS5.
Oh, dude, I'm excited. I need to play Miles Morales. I still haven't played Miles Morales.
You are
but,
missing out because I got that from Chase actually.
I know it's good.
So
I just
good.
haven't played it. I still need to play the DLC for the first Spider-Man too, because
There's
the DLC. There's like 3 different story.
Yeah,
DLCs.
one is Black Cat, one is Hammerhead. I can't remember what the third one is.
But like the
forgot.
main game of Spider-Man, it's actually the game that got me into streaming. The first game I ever streamed was the original Spider-Man.
Nice. That's a good choice.
I thought
It was
I
a
got you
great,
into streaming.
so good, dude. It was so good.
Well,
I need to
think
replay
that's
it.
the
I've only
time I
played it
cried on
once.
stream is the end of Spider-Man 1.
That game is
That hurt.
what a game, dude. That is a game I would consider a top masterpiece game.
that was really good.
Whew. They have a lot of to live up to with 2, but I think it'll be aight. I think it'll do good.
Prince of Persia Lost Crown, which everyone was clowning on, and I haven't watched it yet. So I'm going to be going a full-on blind reaction to this.
This shit looks awesome.
Yeah, the trailer got a lot of dislikes, I guess, but like,
Yeah, well, so people
Maybe
wanted
the art
3D
style?
Prince of Persia because they already announced the Prince of Persia remake.
oh, the Sands of
people
Time that's
want
never
that
coming out.
instead. Yeah, but it's like we can have both. There's
Yeah.
not. They didn't say, "Hey, we canceled 3D Prince of Persia remake, but you're getting this instead."
Yeah,
Like, it's like people who got mad if someone got mad at Metroid Dread because
That
they
was
wanted
my
Prime
thought, too.
4.
I was
Like,
literally sitting here thinking like, but Metroid just showed that they can do that. Like what?
yeah, you can
And do
do
it
both,
successfully.
and both are really good.
this looks cool. I don't know what everyone's issue is.
Wait till the combat starts. Like, just the way they chain combos and stuff together, it looks really awesome. The teleporting. It's Hollow Knight, but Prince of Persia. Like, what's
To my
not to like?
list. Going right on the list immediately. Prince of Persia, my
Nice
list that
knee
never
strike.
ends. Was it a good V trigger, Aaron?
Not as good as mine, but pretty
Oh,
close.
okay. Calm down there, guy. You think
So this is how they open the show, and honestly, like, I got so hyped. I was like, "Damn, this looks awesome."
Yeah, I mean that looks fine to me. I'm gonna play that. All right, I don't know what everyone's clowning on it for. It looks fucking sick.
Yeah, not my style of game, and I'm even like, this is pretty dope.
I just hate 2.5D. That's it. Like, same reason people said that Metroid Dread was gonna suck, and that ended up being like people's like new favorite Metroid game. I don't know. You can't please a lot of the casuals out there. They're
No,
gonna
you
be
can't.
they're gonna be boisterous. They are
I
the
wouldn't even
minority.
say casuals.
Like,
I would say you can't please the hardcore fans because they're like me, but they hate things more than I do.
I mean, you can't just please the internet in general. Let's just be real.
yeah, true. Well, the thing
Everything
is,
sucks.
the people that like this game, they're not gonna go out of their way to go thumbs up the video just because, like, if
Yeah.
they've already seen it. I didn't watch the trailer. I'm not gonna go click the thumbs up just to fix the ratio. Like,
No.
but the people who hate things that hard, they're gonna go out of
there
their way. They
down,
probably
down,
got a whole
down, down.
playlist shit I hate, and they're just thumbs down and as it goes. But they're putting those views up.
I can't imagine people on the internet reacting in such a way.
You're right. People are too nice.
People on the internet are so nice, so that would never happen. But who knows? Maybe I'm just a crazy person. We did get some Mortal Kombat 1 gameplay, and I sent you guys it this morning, but Sonya Blade knows the RKO, so this is the greatest game of all time.
It's the only reason why Resident Evil 6 is good. Leon hitting RKOs out of nowhere.
Wait, he does?
Yeah, you didn't know that.
No, I didn't know
The
that.
game's awful, but Leon just hits RKOs and super kicks. It's
That
fucking
sounds like the best
hilarious.
game ever. What the fuck do you mean?
That's why Anitra. So Anitra loves RE6, but it's not because of the game. It's just because she's like, sometimes you had a bad day and you want to go home and RKO zombies. And I'm like, you know what? I can't argue with that logic.
It sounds sick.
That checks out. That's
Yeah.
that's absolutely.
So I saw that Sub-Zero and Scorpion are now brothers because reasons.
I feel like that's been like a back and forth thing. Hasn't that been a thing in the past before?
They're friends, but they're like also rivals, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it depends on the show, and also depends on the Sub-Zero. There are multiple.
There's his brother who
I
was
think
the
one of them
original.
is like homies with Scorpion, and another one they're rivals to the death.
This looks sick.
But I'm looking forward to this, dude. I don't think I'll buy it immediately because again, they're gonna do a ton of DLC.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for
I
sure.
think like during a Christmas sale when they like bundle the DLC or put everything heavily discounted, I'll probably just pick it all up like I did with Tekken 7 or 6 or whatever the last one was.
I think they got a Jean-Claude Van Damme skin for Johnny Cage, but honestly,
Jean-Claude Van Damme is Johnny Cage.
oh, he is Johnny Cage.
He voices Johnny Cage in this game.
While that is cool, why not the fucking Miz?
Or Cody Rhodes, but that's because they're
Cody in
they're both auditioning to be him in the movie. So I don't think they need to do that yet. Let it be a fun thing for live action. Because Jean-Claude Van Damme is older, he couldn't do Johnny Cage in a live action movie right now.
Plus, if like the live action movie comes out before they're on to the next Mortal Kombat, they can always release a skin as DLC and be like, "Aha! Here's more money for us to make."
Yeah,
but and also partner with WWE and get money off of them. Like, hey, let us use the likeness, because they could even put like legit Miz or Cody Rhodes in the game as a Johnny Cage skin.
Yeah.
And then just like they did with the New Day and Gears of War, like make that extra money.
I have another casting for Mortal Kombat. Bobby Lashley as Jax.
Oh my God, sure.
Destroy that role.
I would not hate that at all. I love Bobby Lashley. That man can do whatever he wants.
Get Powerhouse Hobbs in there. He could do so. Brian Cage is somebody. Kano, maybe. I can just do a whole wrestling Mortal Kombat.
Probably.
If they ever did that, I would, or like even a line of action figures, like Mortal Kombat X WWE or X AEW.
Didn't AEW do something like that with like Street Fighter?
Yeah, they have shirts.
They did do it with Street Fighter.
Kenny
no,
Omega,
like they have actual figures, Kev.
Yeah.
That's cool.
GameStop sells them. It's Kenny as Akuma, and then it's the Young Bucks as Ryu and Ken.
That was
there was one more. There was 4 of them, I believe. I don't remember what the 4th one.
Oh, is there? Those are the only 3 I've seen.
That was a cool match they did when they came out for that trios match, and they did the whole Street Fighter intro. I was like, all right, this is the sickest thing they've done in a long time.
I was just thinking the other day of how cool, like, just the Halloween stuff in general, because they also did the Ghostbusters. They've done the Space Jam. Like,
Oh,
they did. Kenny came out as Sans from Undertale once.
Oh yeah.
What a nerd.
Some good stuff.
Yeah, Kenny Omega's a fucking nerd, dude. He can't be cool.
Imagine having a finish named the One-Winged Angel. What a nerd.
Yeah, fucking weirdo. Anyway, Mortal Kombat looks cool. Do you guys care about the Fortnite stuff?
Fortnite with Transformers?
Yeah, well, the Optimus Prime from Fortnite is in this now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I love Optimus Prime from Fortnite.
Right.
Just like Leon from Fortnite.
Yeah, Leon, the guy that hits RKOs out of Fortnite. God, if they did a melee kill for that or something. Yeah, so the whole new theme is like wilds this time. There's raptors, they're back.
That's cool.
I mean, yeah, it's cool. New map. I'm mostly into the new map. Like, honestly, the theme is just like a different like coat of paint for me to play with every time I do it. Usually
sounds really cool. With like the crater in the middle and then there's just a bunch of dinosaurs, and basically there's like ruins in there where the top layer of the world just got destroyed.
I'm about it. I normally don't care about the original Fortnite skins, which I know they're working very hard on. They're doing their best, but like I mostly get rock hard for the crossover stuff.
Yeah, which I mean that's the big draw, and that's they've learned how to do this really well, where they mix them in with good map design and good things, and they put teasers to future things, and I don't know. They do a good job.
That gun also fucks, by the way. Oh my god, it destroys people.
I mean, look at it. It looks like it does.
Yeah. I just don't know anything about Transformers. Does something with Transformers and like Ruins cross over? They just do it because.
I think wasn't there like a new Transformers movie that's like in the past almost? Like they're in. Like it's weird. Like it's like Transformers like Extinction or some shit like that.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a Transformers like diehard. I could not.
I don't know much about Transformers. I thought they would like the cartoon was cool when I was younger and stuff, but
yeah. Well, we got something that gets Chase's dick hard for sure. I know
this gets me hard, dude. I'm excited for this.
So what is it?
Do you forget that I'm a Sonic guy also?
So this opening screen here, I'm gonna get tattooed on me.
Really?
Where he's like, I want to get it where it's Sonic. The back half of him is retro, and the front half of him is this current version. And there's like the blue like line in between. I'm gonna get that tattooed on me. Like
I think this looks great.
Yeah, I like classic Sonic, but like beyond that, never did it for me. But I didn't get to play Mania yet, which I don't know if it was on my list, but I'm gonna put this
Sonic Mania is incredible. If you like classic Sonic, it's about as classic as it gets.
Sonic Mania.
Like this right here is what I feel like a lot of Sonic fans have been asking for literal years.
Yes.
Yeah. And Sonic fans didn't have to make it like they did Mania.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I played Sonic 1, 2, and 3.
I think Mania is probably a reason why this got made, if we're being honest. Like with
I
how
mean,
well
Mania
it did.
so well.
Look at
Like
them.
and been re-released multiple times and still
Yeah.
selling well.
Tails, your girl Tails. I hate to break this to you. Tails' name is Miles.
Tails
Miles.
be a boy.
Miles Prower, which is a great
Oh,
pun. I hate to ruin this for you.
Oh, these old. Oh my god. This honestly, I saw this. This was the only thing I really saw, and I just retweeted and was like, I need this. I need this in my life.
Ugh.
It looks so
So
cool.
Nope.
Um,
all right.
I'm,
The
so
only
the only
thing
thing that
missing is
sucks
I
is
need
the
Shadow.
online is local only.
That-
Or sorry, the
Is it?
multiplayer is local only. Is
That
what I
sucks.
meant. There's no online.
That's weird, but fair.
Very strange.
Yeah.
They always gotta do one thing to make it bad.
Yeah, Sega can't release a perfect game. They're not
Why
allowed.
would they? Not allowed.
I need me some Shadow because I'm a mark for Shadow.
Well, where's
'Cause
that?
I'm an edgy emo boy.
Speaking
But,
of like things they
the
fuck up.
What'd you say, Chiz?
Put an 8-bit gun in the game for Shadow.
Please, dude.
But
That
he's
game was so
sprinting with
fucking
guns.
awful, but bad and great at the same time. Like it's just, I loved the Shadow the Hedgehog game on PS2. I'm pretty sure my parents were confused because they knew what Sonic was because I played Sonic with them as a kid, and then they bought that. Like, oh, they didn't really pay attention a lot of times.
Aaron,
they
what is
knew-
this game? Shut up,
Well-
Mom. Fuck you. I'm
No,
playing Shadow.
well, my parents knew that I knew the difference between video games and reality, so
Oh,
they didn't
okay.
super care. At that point, so they got me this, and they were like, "Wait, that's not Sonic. What the fuck is this?" My dad was so confused.
Well,
Sonic with guns, Dad. It's better.
we're in the future now, Dad.
If Sonic was around now, he'd have a Glock.
Cool. Alan Wake 2 gameplay. Does anyone care or?
Actually, so if you haven't seen this, it plays a lot like the new Resident Evil games. It looks awesome.
All right. Well, I guess we'll take a look. I will say I played Alan Wake 1, and that is a game
already
that
just looks like the new.
everyone kind of hyped up Alan Wake to me as like this big, like plot story, other words for story. Like, oh, it's gonna blow your mind. Honestly, I thought that game does the Remedy thing of confusing for being confusing's sake.
Hey,
Like-
Kev, they do a lot of walking. Skip ahead to where she's in front of the cabin.
Sold them in. There we go. This.
Yes.
All right. This.
There you go.
I mean, it looks like a much better game. And I know Alan Wake is a product of its time, but like I was very underwhelmed by it when I played it. That being said, I would play the second one.
Hey, fuck you, dear.
Fuck dear
So
man.
it's a new character. I don't think you have to know the story of the first one to play the second one.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Yeah, this looks already way more horrifying. All right. I'm
It
in.
looks real cool.
All right, Alan Wake 2.
It looked like it even had the little same symbol as the new RE games to pick up shit.
They're just copying everything. Those sons
What
of
the
bitches.
fuck is going on here?
Does the light not kill the monsters, or is that a real person?
The light does, but you still. So the light basically makes it killable. It doesn't
Did she
kill
just
them.
sideways shoot a pistol in this game? Did I just?
That's the kill shot. You got to.
She's FBI, bro. Of course she did.
I love that because I would just like my buddy's like a big guy. He's like, yeah, if you
And
want
they'll
to see
probably
people
get butt
break,
hurt.
he's like, yeah, if you want to see somebody break their wrist in a cool way, yeah, they could do that. Like, dumb. Anyway, yeah, I'd play this. All right, I'm in.
Yeah, that was horrifying.
Yeah, I don't like big. Oh, a tattooed heart.
Yeah, dude, the heart's tattooed.
Yeah, cool. That seems gross. I'm in. All right, Alan Wake 2. I'm
That's
a bit-
actually where I'm gonna get my Sonic tattoo. Is right on my
right,
heart.
right on it. Like, so you
Yeah.
just really,
Please.
I just need people to know how much I care about the blue boy.
of course. We have Like a Dragon Gaiden. I'm not a Yakuza guy. I'm not a Like a Dragon guy. So if anyone's
This
got
is
input
very
on
much
this,
just more Yakuza.
Okay.
But he can like magically grab stuff from far away. They didn't really explain that. They
He's
just
got
kind
the
of show
force,
it.
bro.
It's
Oh.
basically that. Yeah. I mean, it's even like it's blue. It looks like the light side of the force.
I love that.
yeah, you know, if you like Yakuza, that's for you.
I've never played any of them, but they seem mostly up my alley. So
Well,
I
you
wanna
would
try
like
'em.
the like. You started at Yakuza
I definitely
7.
like a dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if you got a PS5, Aaron, play Judgment. Judgment is probably the best that the series has been so far. Super fun, but just know that if you decide to play any others after that, they're a lot of the same. The
That's what I've heard.
gameplay is very repetitive. So if you don't like it, like then you're not gonna like the other ones because
I mean,
the older
I'm a
ones are
Dynasty
that but
Warriors
worse.
fan. I'm in for repetitive.
Well, that's true. We got Star Trek Infinite, a
Grand
strategy game.
strategy Star Trek game? Okay.
I mean, do you like Star Trek?
I'm not a huge Star Trek fan, but I don't dislike Star Trek. I just never. I was growing up for some reason in my area. You were either a Star Wars fan or a Star Trek fan,
Gang Wars sound really
and you
rough up
and
in
you
Colchester.
you couldn't like both. You couldn't like both. So
Damn.
um,
We're from the wrong galaxy, motherfucker. What are you doing here?
my mom likes both, so like I'm surprised I never got into Star Trek, but she was more focused on Star Wars with me growing up, so like I kind of got into Star Wars more.
I think Star Trek is a little more political too. I remember
Yeah, it
watching it as a
is.
kid, and I just couldn't really get into it.
Yeah, where's the lightsabers, bro? That
But,
guy's
like-
got a vagina on his head.
Full reveal on June 16th.
He's got
Okay.
a vagina on his head. Why does it do
I'm-
this?
I'm actually intrigued, if I'm being honest. Like I'll check it out just because. Yeah.
Go back to Star Trek. Damn it. Okay. I don't know why if you watch a video in full screen, it's just like, no. Okay, John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. I don't know what that is. Am I 17 or older? No. Aw, man.
Sister, you can't even watch it now.
Oh my
All right, little do they know my trick. Oh, fuck.
Get wrecked, nerd.
I didn't know it was going to
Oh my
happen.
God. I'm actually
saved
intrigued
it.
because I love John Carpenter. stuff.
There's a link below it if you click on that.
Oh, I got this here. But, like, I just love that, like, one website was like, we did it. We stopped a miner, guys.
That's so funny.
Fuck you.
Oh
I'll
my
just go to a
God, that's
different
so
website,
good.
Mom. All right, so John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. I don't know anything about this.
It's
never heard of it,
It's
so.
like a Back for Blood, Left 4 Dead style game. It does look cool.
Sold. I love Back for Blood.
Hopefully, I know that there was some
Uh-oh.
complaints with like the AI and stuff on Back for Blood.
there we go.
So hopefully they fix that.
Yeah, Holly, me and Statics, our arch nemesis, Holly, on our fucking team. That was a good game, but is Toxic Commando like a what's it called? Like a franchise of something else? I don't know.
No, but John Carpenter is like a big horror person.
Right.
Like
okay.
Halloween.
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Well,
I mean, he's done a lot of other shit that's also famous, but
I mean, this looks cool. All right.
this looks nuts. This looks like a lot.
I can do
But, like,
it.
not in a bad way.
I can.
Yeah,
do
it looks like they went the DayZ route with it, like with as far as like swarms go, because there's a lot of enemies going on.
Toxic Commando. All right. I
I'm
got
intrigued
Toxic
by it.
disease. All right, Toxic Commando. I'm in. Sold. I'm making my list as we go because why not? It's gonna be a lot of games here.
Yeah.
It won't be, dude.
I can't believe I got denied. Fuck me. All right, Sand. Oh, this looks cool. Sandland.
Can I be that guy that's just sick of the art style?
I know Akira Toriyama knows only how to draw like 6 people, but like,
Yeah.
Like
I will
get
say
he's
though,
a
like
legend,
I think
but,
that's I think they did it on purpose. It like picked Sandland or like an Akira Toriyama game because even though this is a lesser known like IP, people are instantly going to recognize the art
The
style,
art,
whether
yeah.
they're a fan of Dragon Ball or Dragon Quest. Like you know what you're getting into, kind of.
yeah. I'm just sick of the art style personally.
I get that. But I don't know. It looks kind of cool. Japanese Mad Max. That's kind of what I'm getting out of it. So I'm in. I'll play Sandland to the list.
I'll watch you play Sandland.
Thanks, Aaron. I love that you show up for my streams once in a year.
I'm in there more than you think. I just don't talk.
Wow, but I miss you. Talk to me. Talk shit to me. I need to be made fun of.
I'm usually doing stuff like getting wrestling stuff together or wanting to
Word.
jump out a window head first to the concrete.
All right, time for the big fucking main event, baby. It's Power World time.
This is the actual final reveal of Summer Game Fest. Everything after this is it kind of just I only saw half of it. I was still thinking about Power World.
This is the Pokemon game I've been wanting my whole life.
Kev, it's real.
I can't
It's real, damn it.
I cannot fucking wait for it. It looks so stupid. It looks great. Look at that thing. It's cute. There's
Why is there just sheep with mounted machine? Oh,
because
Why isn't there in other games? Because there should be more of that.
because the story I got from this game is that these monsters that are cute and adorable are also like tools of war and they're being made in factories and it seems kind of sad.
Yeah. I saw an article about this game, like the day of Summer Game Fest,
I can't
that
wait
tried
for
to be
people to hate
negative.
it.
It said Power World is like Pokemon if you want to eat and kill your Pokemon. And
I
I'm
do.
like, please act like Ark hasn't existed for a fucking decade now and
Yeah.
doesn't do the same thing. They're just less cute. That's it. Like, there's so many games where you can capture monsters and use them to fight and kill them for food and do all this other stuff. Like, but because they're cutesy, all of a sudden it's not allowed. No, fuck that. Like, yes,
wait.
I will put my sheep on the mounted guns, and then when I get hungry, I will murder one of them to feed myself. That's how life is.
If God didn't want me to eat pigs, he wouldn't have made bacon so tasty. All right.
Yep.
What it is.
You're not wrong.
And if pigs could operate guns, our army would look way different.
Dude, that would be sick. We got Aaron. Here's one for you.
What is this?
Lord of the Rings: Return to Moira.
You mean Lord of Ring Gollum?
No, not Lord of Ring Gollum. Unfortunately, this one is Lord of the Rings: Return to Moria. So I don't know what this
What
is.
is this?
I don't
Hopefully
know.
this ends up better than Gollum does. It's like a strategy survival
It's
type
Minecraft.
game, but basically you're like the ultimate goal is to mine far enough in that you actually break into the city of Moria.
Okay, I'm in. There's like tower defense looking things. You like it's like a survival. Okay, I'm actually in.
Yes,
The idea is
you're
cool.
setting up bases and stuff. It does look cool. I don't know if I'll pick it up right away, but I am interested. I'm gonna wait until those reviews hit though.
Yeah, we don't need another Gollum. So Lord of Ring Gollum.
Best game. 10 out of 10. Greatest
I can't-
PS2 game.
I can't believe the game was so bad that even in their apology, they fucked up. The Lord, not even the Lord of Ring Gollum trademark.
10 out of 10, baby. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis is getting a closed beta. All right. This is the trailer that we wanted to see.
Well, so this isn't the sequel.
No.
This is the mobile game for Final Fantasy
Oh,
VII.
well, then I'm fucking out. Moving on.
No,
Also, what? Wait.
Is it a decent mobile game? Because there are good mobile games.
Can we
So
talk about
it
why
looks
Sephiroth
like
has a
it's-
phone?
It's basically going to be like a retelling of Final Fantasy VII and all the stories surrounding Final Fantasy VII. So it's got like Crisis Core in there. It looks like it's got some of the older stuff as well. But it's probably going to have either like a paywall or a
Or a
progression
gotcha game.
wall. Yeah, essentially, like you're going to have to play so many, you got to make sure you're on every day so that you can get strong enough to progress to the next chapter is kind of the vibe I'm getting from it. Or you can pay to like make them strong enough to progress.
I don't know how I feel about that, but
That's
So here's
phone
my
game
thing.
stuff.
It's not
I
the
get
only
it.
version of Final Fantasy VII, and that's why I'm okay with it.
yeah.
You can play the
I
original
guess.
RPG, you can play the new version, or if you like mobile games and you love Final Fantasy VII enough to play this, it's an option.
for it,
If
yeah.
it was the only option, it would suck.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's for somebody. I like the mix of like chibi and.
I
real.
like the art. The art's
Yeah.
fine.
The art looks great.
All right. Well, it's for somebody. Banishers: Ghost of Eden is a new action RPG from the creators of Vampire. Okay.
This one looks interesting. This is one of those I'll wait and see kind of games.
Let's
But it
go.
looks like it could be cool.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh.
What happened?
Oh, well, it wants you to log into Tears of the Kingdom, clearly.
Oh well, I understand. My Nintendo
It's
account.
the game that created sequels.
Sure, we never would have gotten a second game of anything.
Yeah, thank God it came out, because that's how we have Final Fantasy VII.
So
Yeah, without it, we wouldn't have Final Fantasy 2 through 16.
we also wouldn't. I mean, so we got crafting that came from Fortnite. So actually, Fortnite created the crafting in Tears of the Kingdom also. So
Actually,
Actually?
Tears of the Kingdom created crafting. Fortnite just learned how to put it online.
okay, right, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on this. This doesn't like get me super excited yet.
There's nothing there that wows me, but it looks solid.
Yeah, it looks cool. I'll keep an eye on
That's
it.
where I'm at. We'll wait and see. I mean, because that's the first footage we've gotten as well. It could be good.
Motherfucker.
There's nothing to watch there. It's literally the guy that plays Draco
Lucius
Malfoy's dad
Malfoy.
is going to be
Let's
a
go.
voice actor in Baldur's Gate 3. That's it. That's the
Is this
announcement.
is it Baldur's Gate 3? Is this like the Baldur's Gate that's like there's two different Baldur's Gate. There's the Dark Alliance series and then there's just Baldur's Gate. Is this just Baldur's Gate or is this Dark Alliance?
Yeah, no, this is main series. Dark Alliance is more like a
Champions of
Diablo
Aura,
style
yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That's what I was asking. I wasn't sure which Baldur's Gate, because I didn't know that until a few years ago that there was two different Baldur's Gates.
Well, that's it. Twisted Metal, baby. Do we want to watch this?
I saw this already.
Okay.
It's dialogue heavy because it's a TV show.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't I don't know if I'll watch this, but Samoa Joe is Samoa
This-
Joe.
This
Love
scene
it.
actually made me laugh. I was
Yeah,
actually,
it's
and then the
pretty
thong
good.
song and shit. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Plus
Wow.
Samoa Joe being the body of him, while Will Arnett is his voice. Like Will
it's
Arnett is hilarious. So I
hilarious.
think it's a
Yeah,
really good combo.
yeah.
I just
And from what this scene at least, Joe does a great job.
I hope Joe does one of the walkaway spots in the show, just because that'd make everything better for me. Somebody comes in, attacks me, he's just like, nope, leaving out of here. Okay, I'm in. I'll watch that. Call of Duty. You care about
Marvel
Call?
Snap. What was the Marvel Snap thing? I'm just curious.
It's getting
Oh,
into
new
competitive mode.
I haven't played in a while, but it's actually a fun game. I enjoyed
Yeah.
it.
Modern Warfare 2. Anyone care to watch this?
No.
All
It's
right.
just more Call of Duty if you like Call of Duty.
Path of Exile. Anyone care?
I mean, me personally, no, but a lot of
Yeah.
people like
I'm not.
PoE is one of those like cult classic games. Like people
Yeah.
love that shit.
All right.
I don't care, but I've heard good things.
I just saw that this was ridiculous. Exo Primal's getting a Street Fighter 6 crossover because fucking
weird.
reasons.
It is ridiculous, but kind of awesome. It like legitimately, it made me laugh when I saw it. Because at first I'm like, oh, it's just, they're already announcing like new skins for characters. Because I forgot Exo Primal even existed.
John had fun with it from when he played it. So
Yeah, that's so. During the event, I made a comment like, "Is Exo Primal even going to be good?" It reminds me
Ooh.
of Anthem, and
I
John
did-
was like, "Oh yeah, it was great."
I just realized Exo Primal. This is an online only game, and constant internet connections and a Capcom ID are required to play. Oh,
Yeah, I think Anthem was also. I mean, but it's like it's a multiplayer like mech suit game,
yeah. I just figured there'd be some kind of offline. All right. Well, whatever.
or maybe not, brother.
Or maybe not, brother. Well, this looks
Not in
random as hell.
2023. Everything's got DRM and requires an internet connection, and if you buy a disc, there's nothing on it.
Just the way we like it.
Love that for me, brother. All right. Liza P. You want to watch the trailer for that? Because that game's ridiculous.
The trailer is actually pretty sick.
All right, I'm in. Let's do it. Liza P. Because
A lot of people are calling this Bloodborne on PC. It does have some Soulsy Bloodborne vibes, but I really like the aesthetic of it. It reminds me of like BioShock Infinite mixed with like We Happy Few.
that could be cool. I think. I didn't love We Happy Few. I tried it, but
Not my kind of game, but the aesthetic for We Happy Few is cool.
Pinocchio's got. Oh, look, Link. He's got Link arm. So Tears of the Kingdom. Thank you again. I don't. This looks interesting, but I don't know. I like it's just Souls games to me. I mean,
Yeah, I definitely won't play it, but I'll watch somebody else play it because the bosses, like the enemies in the game, they all look very cool, very unique. That guy reminds me of BioFreaks. If you guys ever played that on PS1 or
did
N64,
not, but
did
I
not.
remember seeing the cover a lot. So I'll try this. Okay. I mean, I might try if it's cheap. Because like again, Jedi Fallen Order made me realize it's not the Souls combat. It's everything else. So like there's potential. But yeah, I don't know. And also being the fact that it's Pinocchio for reason. So who is Pinocchio in this?
I don't think they've really said. I'm assuming you're playing as Pinocchio, but it makes it seem like his nose doesn't grow when he lies, but maybe he's creating these monsters when he tells these lies,
Both.
which is kind of a cool concept if that's real.
All right. Witcher season 3, do you care?
I mean, it'll be cool, but it's just a trailer.
I've watched none. Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. I like the first
Co-op.
one. Yeah, I like the first one. It was fine, but I don't know enough about Warhammer. Like, I feel like I've said it before, they're taking the Kirby approach to games in any genre they can. They're just like, fuck it, Warhammer.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
so-
but it's working for him. There's a lot of really cool stuff coming
Yeah.
out in the Warhammer.
Warhammer Total War is really cool.
I gotta play Bolt Gun, which looks sick. Boomer shooter Warhammer. Because why not? We want to see Nicolas Cage in Dead
Are
by
they
Daylight.
putting him like in the game now too?
Well, I guess we're gonna find out. He's gonna be in the game, but I don't know if he's a killer or if he's a.
The Survivor. So there was a lot of like rumors that he was going to be a killer, so they confirmed during the show that he is a survivor.
Okay, well, why not? I would love if he was a killer. Fuck you, IGN.
Um,
God, you suck. All right, so Nicolas Cage. Yes, Your Grace. I've never played one of those. Have you?
I don't know what it is. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
yeah, I mean it's like a retro inspired medieval game. I don't know much more about it past that, but it looked okay.
All right. Witchfire. The thumbnail got me, so I just want to see what's going on here. Also, cool name, Witchfire. Next show shows Witchfire from the Cruise and Vanishing of Ethan Carter, Painkiller, and Bulletstorm. All right, never mind. I'm in. I like those games. Vanishing of Ethan Carter, I don't really care about, but the other two, like Boomer Shooter stuff, in. I love Boomer Shooter inspired games. I'm all about it. Witchfire, in. To the list, which never ends.
It could end.
It could end, but it won't, brother. All right, Remnant 2. I don't know what Remnant is. Does anyone play those?
Yeah, I don't either.
I've heard of it, but I've never played it.
Referred to Dark Souls with guns. All right, moving on. Even if the game is good, you call anything the Dark Souls of something, and I'm immediately gonna fucking go away. Under the Waves, which underwater gameplay mix. New game with an underwater setting from Parallel Studio. Okay.
These games freak me out.
Why you don't like underwater?
Like it doesn't really bother me, but they always like they hide like giant monsters and stuff, and just being like caught off guard by something large. I don't like being chased.
That's ironic.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I'm not a big fan of water levels in games, and I don't know if I want a whole game about a water level. So
I think you're a coward.
Yeah, but that just seems mean. The way you're framing it now makes it look like you have an extremely tiny head. I just want to throw it out there.
I do have a tiny head, though.
Yeah, but it's so.
Because I'm jacked, bro.
Oh, okay. Sorry, sir. It won't happen again. Black Desert
That
Online.
doesn't even make sense to what I said. Don't be a dummy.
Dummy. Black Desert Online. Anyone care?
No, that
I
game.
hear
is
it's
dead to me.
good, but I don't care.
All right.
It's hyper pay to win now.
Is it?
It used to be awesome.
Lis Fenga, the Time Shift Warriors, a new hack and slash game.
This kind of looks like a Kev game too, just off of that first shot.
Similar vibe to Hades. You already got me. All right, I'm in. You got me with Hades. Lis Fenga. All right, I'm in. Lis Fenga. I just ruined my whole list again. Okay.
What a jabron.
Can you shut up? Lost Vikings.
Can't
Anyone
talk
remember
again,
that?
bro.
You remember there was a like a Blizzard platformer collection that came with like Lost Vikings, Blackthorn, and like Rock and Roll Racing that randomly came out?
No.
Yeah.
Totally forgot. Face Farm. What?
Fae Farm.
It's just Harvest Moon basically. Harvest Moon with some magic.
Yeah.
Isn't that Rune Factory?
This got announced like a few months ago on one of those Switch things, I believe.
Cool.
It looked interesting for if you like that style of game, because I think I was like, oh, remember the showcase that you guys, not you guys, but like especially I think John super complained that it was like all farming.
Yeah, everyone complained.
Yeah. That's when it was that this was announced.
Okay. Throne and Liberty reveal trailer. It's an MMO. Chase is an MMO guy.
I don't trust anything that NC Soft does. I don't think this
Sold.
is going to be great either.
What do they do?
Well, they're notorious for like hyper monetization.
Okay, I just don't know them. That's all.
All right.
That's all I was curious if I knew anything they made.
We got Party Animals. The brawler game featuring adorable animals. All right. Oh, is it like? Oh my God, it's Power Stone.
I'll be honest. I could have swore this game was out already. I thought Aaron owned it, but I guess not.
I just saw a Psyduck, so I'm in. All right,
I
Party
think this
Animals.
is very very similar to like Gang Beasts or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
that's what it looks
just
like.
with a corgi skin, basically.
Oh, dude, sold. I love Corby. Okay. All right. So that was Summer Game Fest.
Well,
Hold on.
we still have one more
Rebirth.
thing.
We saved it for last.
Rebirth. Right. Okay. Let me go get the trailer for that too, because I gotta find it.
I think it's at the very top.
They didn't have a link.
Here we are. All right. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth gameplay trailer. Let's see what I'm missing. Oh, Midgar's having a bad day, guys.
Yeah,
favorite.
no, they're doing all right.
Yeah.
It's like the "This is fine" meme.
Yeah. Tifa not dead. Hopefully.
She's just napping. So is Red 13.
Oh no, not Red 13.
So is Aerith.
Oh,
Everybody's just napping. They're all
I
tired.
genuinely thought my HDMI fucked up right there. It was actually real looking. Okay. This game, I will say, looks very, very pretty.
So beautiful.
It's so cool.
Yeah. All right.
They
I'm
they
in.
show the Chocobo farm, which I love. Like one of the most iconic spots in Final Fantasy VII for me is the Chocobo farm. So I love that like they put it in all its glory.
Are the weapons in the overworld in this game, or have you never seen them?
I think the weapons don't show up until later in Final Fantasy VII. So if that stuff's gonna be in, it's gonna be
Probably
in
the
later in
last
the game.
disc. Yeah, last thing.
You know what? The more I look at this
Suppose.
game, I think I get more and more interested in maybe just doing it.
They're doing it like I can't. I've been telling you forever, Kev. I understand where you're coming from about having it in multiple
I
things, and
know.
it sucks that it's not just one. But everything that they've been releasing has been good.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
and
maybe,
and they're full games, and they also it's the story is different now. So they hint at this one. I know we don't have the audio on, but there are two things that they tease, and they're conflicting stories. So
Tifa and Aerith
Tifa
kiss.
tells Aerith that Cloud wasn't in Nibelheim 5 years ago, and then Cloud is talking to Sephiroth in his head, and Sephiroth says, "You know that she died in Nibelheim 5 years ago. So who is she now? Who is this person?" Um,
Oh,
and yeah, so they're spinning it off in a whole new direction, and like I can't show you. I just got goosebumps just saying that. Like it's so enthralling to me, the thought that like one of them could not be who they say they are, or they could introduce the life of stream in a new way to explain why they're there.
are you
uh
telling me there's a possibility that the person who does the dot like might be different?
I think there's going to be a lot that's different, and I can't wait. I do think one of the things they're going to do is keep her alive, yes.
Okay.
um, or explain like how she's still a part of the story after she dies,
Hmm.
because it's very clear she's still around as part of the life of stream in Final Fantasy VII.
Because she's so
Um,
her ending up the way she does is kind of so important to the story, though. Like,
but the story's already changing.
yeah.
The story changes in the first game, so they don't have to go that route anymore. It kind of seems like this might even be an alternate universe to the Final Fantasy VII we've already played.
Okay.
But the spin-offs play a much bigger part of this game. Like,
Well,
uh,
not
you
to cut you
see,
off, but that's kind of I feel like that's kind of why they're naming them the way they're naming them. They want the re in there so it seems like it's a full remake, but they're not calling it a remake for that reason, for them to be able to
well, in the first
make
game they
changes,
did.
do what they want.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. The rebirth is like it's them saying, "Hey, we're gonna branch off."
Yeah.
Also, very random on 2 discs. Like,
Well, people love that shit, dude.
they
It's a
do,
gimmick.
but I'm just like with so many like things that are like, oh, buy the disc and then download the rest. It's like so random to be like, okay, what are you gonna
It's
do?
probably
This?
going to be the same
The
with
trailer
this.
is
It's
them
just
winning the match. The two disc thing is them hitting the turnbuckle to pose. Like 100%, it's just to get a reaction.
Yeah. All right. Why not? All right. So that was the Summer Game Fest. What do you rate it?
I gave it an A. I thought
I
it
was
was
the same.
awesome. There are a couple things that are whatever in there, but like a lot of
no.
hits
I was
in
like,
there.
there's no festival that's going to have only 100% hits. It's just not possible.
Yeah.
Have you seen a Nintendo Direct, brother? People seem to love those. No
Depends
issues.
on the one.
Farming sims all the time. I give it a B. I liked most things in there.
A minus, brother.
Brother. All right. If we're doing half things, B plus, fine. All right. Let's do the Gorilla Collective. I'm surprised I haven't had to pee yet. Let's see.
I do.
Oh, go pee. I have a guy here. It's fine. What
What
is
is
it?
Because after this Gorilla Collective, we're basically done.
Yeah, we're
so.
done. Yeah. There's a game called Ugly. Which
Let's just call it Kevin, brother.
I was
got him.
God
I got him before he was gonna get it on me, but I had to rush and I had to beat him to it because I knew what he was gonna do.
Well, now I'm sad. Okay.
Well,
Ugly.
you were gonna make me sad, so I had to do it first.
Mix of Braid and Celeste, psychological horror. Okay, this kind of looks cool. I actually liked Celeste a lot. Braid I never played. I remember that being.
This seems like an Anitra game, in my opinion.
It looks interesting enough. I would definitely watch it, and the art style's really really cool. So I could be into this. What do you feel, Chase?
It seems like it could be cool. It kind of gives me like the Metroidvania vibes as far as the bosses go.
I'm into that.
So I think that might be where it loses me. The puzzle stuff I would really enjoy.
All right, into that. Ugly looks cool. We got Rain World Downpour. I don't know what Rain World is, but it's DLC for something. So
From 2017, getting DLC. Interesting.
Industria, this real first-person shooter begins in East Berlin before taking you to an alternate universe set in the dark of the Cold War. Added
Oh,
aggressive
weird.
tools. Okay. What is Tina dropping up there? Oh boy. I don't know what's happening up there. I'm not gonna go look. She's doing something with a tape measure, I'm sure, and that scares me.
Well,
Honestly,
don't worry,
this
we're
looks
almost
kind
done.
of cool.
Industria. I'm gonna make sure she's okay. Again, I'm not leaving, but she's definitely doing some project.
Well,
Industria
looks like I'm
sick.
gonna have to. Side note, looks like I'm gonna have to get G Fuel again, even though I can't have it.
Why?
They're doing a Genshin Impact crossover, so Anitra's gonna want it.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah, the ale. I'm curious what it tastes like.
All right, Industria is
A
that.
brand new cactus lime energy
Oh,
formula.
Aaron, Symphony of War, Fire Emblem like tactics game. Didn't we look
Oh
at
yeah,
this?
no, I know about this. I thought this was out already,
Yeah, I thought so too.
unless it was just something I saw online. Maybe like.
Well, it says out now on there,
All right.
so
Well,
maybe
that's
maybe it was just like to hype up. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe the release didn't go quite how they wanted.
All right, Symphony of War. Do I have this on my thing? Symphony of War. Yeah, I do. Okay. All right, I'll play
I
that.
feel like I have it wishlisted or something.
Arkanoid: The Eternal Battle, because we needed. Like, I'm fine with Arkanoid, but like, weird to hype it up. Also, like,
This legendary game.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, more
Sure.
Brickbreaker. Honestly, this is my favorite stuff to play. Like, when I do like quote unquote casual gaming, because most of my gaming is not casual. Like,
Right.
I set aside time for it. I
Heavy
like dive into it.
RPGs.
But when I have a very short time, I want to play stuff like this.
yeah. All right, retro. Yeah, you gotta hit those buzzwords in there too. Gotta make sure. Yeah. Okay, Arkanoid.
You like old games? Remember Atari?
Yeah. My favorite time. I was a teenage exo-colonist. A narrative survival card game life sim. Okay.
I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm in.
That's
I'm in.
so many things.
I'm in.
narratives. Yeah, I
Add tactics, and it's the greatest game of all time.
it probably has it. I don't know. I'm already overwhelmed
I'm
with it.
intrigued just because card and survival. Like, a lot of indie games that have been adding cards into their gameplay recently have been really good in the last couple of years.
Okay.
So I'm intrigued. They've been doing a good job with it. So, and I love card games. I'm a massive card game fan. So.
True. You are a big nerd.
Facts, dude.
All right.
Cards have numbers. I like numbers.
Signalis. What? Signal wasn't it like the PS1 survival horror game? Looking like I thought it was already out. Oh no! It was out on Game Pass and then it's coming to normal Xbox One. It's like a PS1 looking survival horror game.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd play it because that RE style of stuff I don't love.
A lot of people do though, so it's
Yeah,
I
no, that's
understand
fine.
why it's a thing.
No, it's good for them. I do want more indie games to like go down the PS1 and 64 like visual style. I think we did pixels enough now. We're good.
Never enough pixels, dude.
Cool. Time on Frog Island. We looked at this once.
Yeah, well, this has been out for quite some time.
Yeah.
I think Limited Run did the physical release for this game, but it looked cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is neat. Witch Strandings. This dark, strange top-down world game creates a trailer and players sucked into the game themselves. Oh, if you die in the game, you die for real thing. Oh yeah, choice is permadeath. Okay. And this is a new Strand game. Oh, it's a death.
Oh.
Yep, Aaron's lost right here.
gross.
Coined by Hideo Kojima. All right, we're good there. I don't think Stranding should be a genre name. But yeah, sure. I don't know. I don't know anything about it yet. So because this trailer doesn't really seem to tell me anything, other than if you die in the game, you die for real. What the fuck is Monster Outbreak? Oh, it's a tower defense. Tower defense.
Wave defense.
Yeah, it's a tower defense.
Go.
or
Let's
wait.
go.
Yeah, this looks like if Pokemon was tower defense.
I'm in, dude. I'm
Yeah.
actually in. I love.
It's like Stardew Valley tower defense.
Yeah.
It's like so. It's. I guess the difference between tower and wave defense is tower defenses are usually more like
And a path, right?
a pathway, whereas wave
Yeah.
defense is like most zombie style games where they're gonna come at you and you got to kill it before they kill you.
I'm in.
Honestly, this is kind of dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I'm
more it
actually
goes, the more I'm
intrigued.
into it.
I'm actually intrigued. I would try that for sure.
We got Gravewood High, a stealth horror game set in high school. Okay. I've never
Because
heard of
high
this
school
actually.
wasn't horror-y enough.
For some people it was.
This
Yeah,
gives me Hello Neighbor vibes.
which is not a good thing. Yeah, I don't know. Sure, why not? Looks, it's a game. Do you care about it?
No.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
also don't care about Hello Neighbor though, so it's just
Well,
not
that's
for
fair.
me. I know a lot of people loved it, but it wasn't.
The
my
only
style.
thing I want to know about Hello Neighbor is whether or not is the neighbor a serial killer. It's the only thing I want to know. I don't want to play the game to find out though.
You'll
But
find out
that's
in the
you
sequel.
gotta play the game to find out, or Google it. But you
Uh,
gotta play the game.
I would, but I have a dentist appointment, so I can't. It sucks. Yes, I am older than this. Sick. Got it. Boundary.
50-50, got it right this time.
Yeah. No, I did know on purpose last time.
Tactical shooter?
In zero gravity. Okay. Fight requires much faster physical
That's
work.
weird.
Getting a beta.
Oh, wow.
some. If it's multiplayer only, I will not play it. But if it's single player, like I could be into this.
This looks kind of sick too, honestly.
Yeah, like
It
nobody's ever
reminds me of what was Cliff's last game before he shut down his studio?
Lawbreakers or whatever.
Lawbreakers, yeah, it gives me Lawbreakers vibes.
The like I kind of want to see like if the guns like fire you back, so you have to like learn how to like pew pew pew.
That would be
pew.
kind of
would be
funny
sick,
if you start
actually.
unloading it and you just start flying back.
Whee! Yeah. Alaloth Champions of the Four Kingdoms sounds like the most generic game ever to me.
That one picture made me think Diablo.
Well, yeah, it's got that isometric thing going down. Mix of deeply old school modern CRPG gameplay. Okay, after years of development, the game will hit early access on Steam. Might
So this
be,
is like Baldur's Gate style.
yeah. It looks like it might be an Aaron thing.
I'd be
Could
intrigued.
be
I'd
cool.
try it.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. I don't know.
I'll
enough
forget
about
it exists eventually, but I'll try it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's why I have a giant list going.
It
for
seems
games.
very, like I said, it does seem very Champions of Norath, Diablo-y.
I mean, it looks kind of cool.
I really need to get Diablo 4.
I do too. The Fridge is Red, a collection of first-person horror games. No,
They go inspired by PS1 era. You keep asking about PS1 era, and then every time they give you PS1 era, you're like, no, I don't
because
like it.
everyone goes for horror game, and I don't like the fucking tank controlled bullshit.
Well, maybe the controls aren't tank.
I doubt it. People love that for some reason.
This doesn't look very tank control-y.
No, it's
Yeah, actually, this
the
looks
fact
cool.
that you can look left and right while moving automatically gets it.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? This might be cool, but I also like I like horror games where I can defend myself too. That's the other thing.
Not allowed.
Yeah, well, I know it makes it less scary, but also
This isn't going to be that scary. It's just about a red fridge, Kev. Nothing to worry about.
You know what? You got a
should
good
totally
point.
play it. Stream it.
I guess I should. I mean, blue fridge is horrifying, but red, okay. I can-
Yeah, red fridge is just like
That's
who doesn't have a red fridge?
Yeah, all right.
Facts.
We got Altrium Shift, retro-inspired RPG looks to adopt some kind of Square's 2D HD look. Okay, let's see what's going on. I do love the HD 2D thing. Altrium Shift. All right, this looks cool. I'm in. I'm in. I can't spell. How do you spell? There we go.
With letters.
Thank you. I mean, this kind of looks like a cool, like PS1 looking RPG, Super Nintendo thing.
Yeah, could definitely be good.
I have to see a little more. I'm in this weird thing right now where a lot of indie games were trying to like make RPGs, and I don't know if it was like a specific thing on RPG Maker or what, but they all looked like mobile games. They were like
Yes.
trying to be an older looking game, but they looked like mobile games, and a lot of them were really bad. And I tried a lot of them, and I'm very weary of games that kind of have that possible mobile game look now.
Yeah, I can understand why.
So I'm very weary on just indie RPGs in general right now, like the ones that are like trying to be like older Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest style look.
Right.
Yo, if you guys are looking for a retro-inspired like RPG that's super good, there's one on Game Pass right now. Where
Sea
like
of Stars.
where you do combat as like mechs.
I forgot the name of it, but it's on my list. I know which one you're
Just
talking about.
skip something. I don't know.
It's South Circle console. Narrative adventure exploring relationship of two Cambridge academics during the Cold War. It sounds boring as fuck to me, but if you guys care, I'll look.
No, it's fine.
All right.
You're just a hater.
Yeah. A Coney Island, an Earth-like adventure beta. Okay. Adventure crafting game.
Yeah, I was gonna say this looks like some Harvest Moon stuff too.
Yeah, it's set on a mysterious island full of magical creatures, dangerous pirates, explore I don't know.
Skip ahead.
Harvest
Indie games
Moon.
love to make this kind of game.
Yeah, I just don't care about survival craft, man. That's totally a me thing, and I get it, but clearly it's working for people.
I
They're
like
cool,
very
but
specific.
It's so flooded right now.
I like very specific ideas of ones. Like, I don't know, if you put me in certain world, like the Lord of the Rings style one, like that's cool because like the Lord of the Rings has so much lore and so much things that you could do with it. And certain worlds like that, I'm cool with. I mean, certain post-apocalyptic ones, like I like zombie stuff, so like if it's done right, it could be cool. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It is very overdone right now.
Yeah. All right. So there's that.
Flavor of the year.
Contract Killer. A beat 'em up inspired by arcade classics like Streets of Rage, but
Bad
with
game.
a friendlier look. Contract Killer. I'm in. Sounds like up my thing. I love.
You're a cartoon pencil that's beating the shit out of stuff.
Time to erase you, brother. All right, Contract Killer. These all look fun. This looks great. And you got to have a CRT filter because retro, brother.
Obviously.
This
Yeah.
is ridiculous. Oh, they got the black and white filter too.
Got it, dude.
All right, I'm in. Contract Killer looks great. Last worker developer walkthrough. First person narrative adventure.
Oh, next one sucks, dude.
Russell Quest. Never. If we didn't just talk about it last week, I would.
You
I would do
requested.
it. Oh, you did?
Fingers crossed.
Oh, I think I did too a while ago, but I haven't seen anything about it.
You definitely did because you're the reason I know it's on there.
There you go.
Rhythm turn-based JRPG.
Starring
I'm in.
Bobo the Singer. I'll look at this just for you, Aaron.
I'm in, dude.
All right, Keylocker gameplay trailer. I'll do it just for you. Turn-based cyberpunk action gameplay.
I'm in, dude.
All right, let's see. Oh, this kind of looks neat. What? There's a whole lot going on here. Tactical. All right. I will say this did not.
Oh, it has like the Paper Mario timing. It looks
Yeah,
like.
it just did not take the graphic style I thought it was going to take just by hearing about it. I won't lie.
Same.
Uh,
Honestly, if it's good, like if it's solid, like this actually looks interesting.
I could see you playing this.
It looks like a not as good Iconfell gameplay wise.
I can
Man,
feel.
I can tell was so good.
I love that game.
Is that on my list still? I think I was. Yes, it is. So I will play that. I don't actually know it. No, it's not. I have it twice. It is on there, but I have it twice in the wrong spot.
Twice in the row.
If I can tell it's still on Xbox Cloud, it plays perfectly on there.
All right, I could do that.
Yeah, it's great.
Zoetti. Is there any like trailers? Damn, we lost them all. All right, Zoetti, turn-based roguelike game. Use playing a deck of cards.
Probably fun.
Okay. Patora Lost Haven, a new walkthrough trailer, unusual hack and slash.
I think these are all games that are already out. and
Yeah, I was gonna say these
that's why
sound familiar.
it's just a dev kind of talking through it.
Let's see what From Space is, because I do gotta go to practice. We'll do
Solo
the
and
videos.
co-op.
So top-down shooter, let's space squad up in a team before to liberate planets from alien infestation. Okay. It's coming autumn 2022. Well, all right, guys, it's out. Coming out in autumn 2022. This kind of looks cute and adorable. I'm in.
Ladies and gentlemen, we did it.
We did it. We've time traveled, brother. That seems neat. We got
Daymare.
Daymare 1994.
Sandcastle.
Oh, Sandcastle. Action horror like its predecessor, Daymare 1998. Makes sense. We've seen lots of combat and puzzles, seen with a focus on using environmental effects. I didn't know there was a Daymare 1998. So, I guess this will be the first for me.
It actually looks okay.
Resident Evil-y, but modern is what I get.
Yeah.
They even have a thing called Hades on the back of their thing instead of stars. All right. Stars. Cool. Slope Crashers, an arcade snowboard combat game. What?
I'm in.
That sounds cool.
A
Cool
crew of
boarders
animals.
with combat. I'm in.
A crew of animals must become the world. They must become the world's best snowboarders. All right, I'm in. There's penguin snowboarding. I'm about it. This looks sick.
That penguin is in an inner tube. I love it.
This is fucking cool. Look at that bird. All right,
As
this
long,
looks.
as long as it doesn't control like Garfield, I'm in.
All right, slow. Yo, Garfield Kart fucks. That game was great. All right, slow crashers. You got me. Actually, the one thing I remember from that stream, which was my favorite part, is Static was like muted for like a half hour. He did not realize it.
And we were just like, wow, I wonder why Static's so quiet.
Ah, it was great.
My favorite was Chris showing up as Chris Hansen in the game. Just randomly joined as Chris Hansen. Created a new Steam account, bought the game a second time just to do that.
Worth it. 10 out of 10.
Isn't the game like 50 cents at the time though?
Yeah.
No, because the sale had just
that's right,
ended.
the sale
He spent
ended. Oh,
$15 on it
Oh my god.
just to be Chris
You got to
Hansen.
commit to the gag.
He will do it for the meme though. That's the thing.
Oh my god, yes, 100%.
All right,
Because
cassette.
Kev is
I
one of
won't play
the.
that.
It's like the Pokemon, or it's like Pokemon for fans of Pokemon.
I got that
Yeah, no,
all
Cassette
queued
Beast
up.
is
I'm
really
ready
cool.
for that.
I'm intrigued by it.
We got The Cub, inspired by classic that
Wow.
A Lion and Latin King. All right, the Cub sees players taking the role of an abandoned Earth child as opposed to not Earth children, who travels through the ruins of a crumbling world, solving environmental puzzles. Okay, how is that like Aladdin or Lion King though? They did not have puzzles, so that doesn't make sense to me. But whatever.
It just said inspired by them. Bro.
Yeah, but if it's inspired by it, you would be inspired
Okay,
by.
do you want it? Do you want inspired games to be exactly the same, or do you
No,
want them to take chances and try different things?
No, I'm just saying if you're gonna say something inspired by Aladdin, I would have used like.
It's like inspired by
Maybe.
Aladdin and Lion King, and it's literally just the Aladdin sprite in the Lion King game.
It's like,
I
was gonna say,
wants.
it's like
that's
when-
what Kev wants.
No, it's like
He
when
gives like a musician's like, I'm inspired by the Beatles. He
That's
wants
what I
them
was
to
gonna
only
go
do
with.
Beatle covers.
No,
He doesn't
no.
want them to make their own music.
No,
It has to be Beatle
No,
covers.
it's like when they say they're inspired by the Beatles, be like, all right, our next song's called "I Come Blood from Satan's Butt," and they just start growling. I'm like, nope, you're not inspired by the
It's a
Beatles.
really good Beatles reference.
It
It's
is.
my favorite Beatles song, dude.
Zell fucks. I actually was. I got sponsored by this dev
Really?
to review this.
Zell's a sci-fi adventure
Game,
game.
yeah. It's very cool.
Pass while collecting. Trailer showed off more of the puzzling side of the game. Okay, this looks
What,
cool.
what is the gameplay? Like, what is it? I didn't know nothing about it.
It looks
So it's like an ARPG with top down. It's brutal. It's a tough game, but like you just gotta
Good.
time your blocks and stuff. And make sure you're paying attention to what's going on.
Dark
but-
Souls, cool. Got
No, not
This
that
is the
bad.
Dark Souls of puzzle games, bro.
it. Yeah, this looks actually kind of cool. I
Yeah,
like
it's fun.
All right, this looks neat. Rhythmos, the abstract puzzle game, has you traveling through a solar system by way of solving musical challenges. Oh yeah, I see you down there. All right, Rhythmos looks kind of cool. I don't know if I'd play it, but it looks cool. It's for somebody. All right, what about Ninja Turtles? New co-op. Why are we watching this again? Because the guy came out. Arcade Revival Ninja Turtles. Pick your fight. Yeah, okay.
6-player combat, brother.
It is a really cool game to play together, but there's that. We got Scald.
Retro style RPG, Lovecraft inspired world. I'm
Okay.
intrigued.
Turn-based combat, branching storylines. That's a horrifying look.
That's all. Everything so far is like yes.
Oh, this looks like one of the.
Oh wow, the overworld. Yeah, that's very stylistic. Holy crap!
Jeez.
Oh
okay.
no, they got Nazis.
Yeah, that's
It's just a couple of skinheads. What are you doing here, brother?
you're not supposed to be here.
We don't like you around here.
Game takes place in Texas, eh?
Yeah, you walked into a sundown town.
Oh no.
All right, this looks interesting enough.
I would try it.
Yeah, all right. 9 Years of Shadow. This action platform highly influenced by Castlevania. Okay.
Okay. Well, where the fuck is the Belmonts then?
Yeah, we're.
It's inspired by Castlevania. Where's Dracula?
It's gonna be a different guy. It's gonna be called like Cracula.
Dracular.
It's Cracula. He's actually a giant crackhead. You're fighting this whole time.
It's Darkula. He's got like an emo swoosh.
Whoa.
I'm in.
This
He's
looks.
like, I'll like suck your blood or something.
If you want, if
Maybe.
you got $20, I'll suck
Yeah.
I'll suck your blood. I'll suck.
If you don't want, I get it. Life is a nightmare.
All right. 9 Years of Shadow looks sick. When is this coming out? This
No.
looks like it's up my alley. So hard.
There's a powerful spellcasting teddy bear too, in case you're wondering.
My teddy bear also casts spells. It's called Cuddle. It's a great spell.
You're
Then
like,
you-
oh, that was cool. All right,
I
this
get-
is actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that
is.
boss looked dope.
I'm in. I'm playing this.
This kind of looks like they said, like inspired, influenced by Castlevania, but it also looks like some of the things I'm seeing very Metroid Dready.
Yep. I'm in.
Um,
I'm playing
This
this.
is cool. I like
Dude.
I like what they're doing with that.
I scrolled down a little bit and accidentally read the thing for the next one. I'm very intrigued.
Greed Inventory is a pixel art narrative RPG controlled by using only your mouse, in which you guide a hero across a dark comedy fantasy world. What?
The only the mouse thing is, I think this could be very fun. Very hard, but very fun.
Oh, because you got. Well, yeah. How am I gonna play this on my Steam Deck then?
Plug in a mouse. The fuck?
I want to take it portably.
Bring a mouse.
It's
That's so cumbersome. I'm not
mouse
doing that.
controller adapter for the Steam Deck.
I'm not
I
doing
mean, it
that.
exists.
Yeah, whatever. All right.
There's touchpads on the fucking
the
Steam
touch
Deck.
pads are fucking terrible. I'm just.
I
that's
mean,
the
they're
one thing.
better than like most touchpads.
Great, low bar to set. To be fair.
It's still better.
Yeah, fine. Yeah. All right. Greed Inventory looks kind of cool though. I won't lie.
Looks awesome.
I would try it.
He's naked.
love all the
And you just
inventory-
constantly walk to
the
the right.
inven-
Everything
that-
changes around you. It looks awesome.
Inventory stuff looks very Champions of Norathi, and I don't know why, but that just gets my my Jimmies excited.
Spells and Secrets, a new gameplay trailer for roguelike inspired action game.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm in a real Champions of Norath mood right now.
I can tell. All right.
I blame Diablo. I feel like they're the same gameplay, and I've never played
Yo.
Diablo before, so I want to play Diablo 4 really bad.
Diablo 4 rules.
I
I
want
need to play it, but I'm poor.
Oh, I should have added that to my list. I've been playing that too, but I forgot.
That's all right. We got Rivertale Stronger Together. I don't know what this is. 3D co-op adventure platformer. Solid together
brother.
as a cat or a fish. What a team.
To climb up an icy mountain.
Man, just get a grappling hook, dude. It's not that hard.
I want to see Kev use a grappling hook now.
All right, I'm in. Oh, this looks cute.
What a duo. You're
Yeah.
teaming up as a cat and a fish,
Yeah,
of all things.
that's going to be... Well, because
I
one's
like
scared of water and one can only be in water. Makes sense, brother. What happens when it gets icy, though? Is the fish going to freeze to death? Oh, no. Oh, my
Nah,
God. If that's how this game ends, I'm going to cry.
This
All
does
right.
seem like it could be really cool.
Yeah, I'm into that. All right, Flat Eye. We set up a new gameplay trailer for Flat Eye. Story-driven, set in a futuristic fill-up station. Okay.
Gas
Com-
station?
Combining a management sim and a dystopian corporate sci-fi history.
It's
Yeah,
for somebody, not for me, but it's for
Yeah.
somebody.
Okay. yeah.
I bet you that game is gonna get popular on Twitch for a couple months.
Oh, yeah. I can
This
see
is
that
this is a very get popular on Twitch style game.
happening. Yep. All right. Looks,
And I don't mean that as a negative either. Like I can see this game becoming
Yeah.
like the pack up game and shit.
Fair. I Am Future. A game set in the sunken ruins of an old civilization. The game teaches you to build your shelter and create new tools. I am so tired of survival craft.
I like that. I like the way it looks though.
It looks cool, but I don't want survival craft. I'm not into it, but like every game seems to be doing that. So I'm
I
being
don't know.
selfish.
The sunken ruins of an old civilization looks. I like the idea. Skip ahead. Skip ahead.
Horizon Zero Dawn, but now it's survival craft.
I'm in.
Sick.
I still
All
need to play her.
Seems like it could be cool.
Played it.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
I
Which
like
part?
the
Are we on a plane?
Yeah, the
plane-
airplane that's like been grown over.
Yeah. All right, you know.
I would try it if I could get it for like $5-10. I'd try it.
All right, Mira, the Legend of Djinns, the combat-heavy Metroidvania. All right. Follows you by treasure hunt who explores the desert oceans alongside Mira. All right. This I like the art style already. Mira.
You know what's funny?
What's up?
Is people like we were just complaining about how like there's too many like survival craft games or farming style games.
Yep.
There are a fuck
lot
ton
of
of Metroidvania
Metroidvanias
games
right
out
now.
there, and
Kev is
honestly, a
excited.
lot of them go so hard.
The difference is this is something I care about, so it's important.
I mean, I like both, but like legitimately, one is annoying because they seem like they're all trying to make the same game.
Yeah.
But these Metroidvania style games, they all like have their own art styles. They all have very unique like boss fights. They've
Yeah.
created their own worlds essentially.
There's only so many ways you can grow a flower, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I think there needs to be more like effort put into the
Changing it up.
farm style games because I
Yeah.
do think we could get stuff like this out of that genre as well.
Yeah. Well, speaking of farming, we got Garden Inn, a
Garden Inn.
relaxing fantasy gardening game, which is bad.
Have I mentioned how much I love how many of these games there are?
Yeah. It's
At least
cool.
I feel like this one's like a little different because like you're planting like it's not like a typical farming sim. This is more like a
Yeah, this is a cozy game for sure.
yeah. Like this is at least different. This is one of those games like okay, it's not for me,
Yeah.
but it's a different style game of that genre, so I'm not mad about it.
Ooh,
Yeah, what you were saying earlier, Aaron, about the I Am Future, or not I Am Future, the Flat Eye. I think this will do the same thing.
Yeah.
I think this will be a big cozy streamer game that gets
Yeah.
big on Twitch.
I can see that.
XO1, not XO Primal. Surreal exploration game, the PS5 version. I don't know what this means. A surreal exploration game. I don't know what that means. It looks like flower.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Unreal exploration. It means it's gonna be probably journey-ish.
Okay,
That's my guess.
That's fun.
It's just like a beam of light that's just flying around.
Y'all want to
So
learn
Journey.
Japanese with Sashingo? Learn Japanese with photography.
I'm in.
I don't
That's
give.
kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't.
I honestly,
care.
I like a lot of those like learn a language games. They can be really cool if you're into it.
Maybe I'm in. For somebody, not for me. Bats, Bloodsucker Anti-Terror Squad. What? A release of this.
This is gonna be a camp game too.
A physical release of this fast-paced, ludicrously bloody arcade action game. Okay. I've never heard of.
Clearly, they've not seen AEW fight forever.
Yeah, I mean that game has a T rating. Meanwhile, everyone's bleeding to death in that game, so it's.
But you
bad.
can turn the blood off.
Why would I do that? Terror Squad. You know how long it took me to realize I had to turn the blood on in 2K23? I was like, why isn't anyone bleeding at
The
this game?
first time I play any new game, my first thing to do is go to settings.
Yeah,
Especially games like that.
I usually do, but I didn't think I had to turn the blood on. And the menus in that are kind of like everywhere.
Warmine's been out forever.
Yeah, Warmine, Final Cut player. Okay.
It's an interesting game, honestly. It's not a bad game. It's just
No.
it gets boring for me after a while.
That's fair. All right, guys, I would give
Been out
that.
for forever.
I think I got 2 B pluses in me right
That's
there.
a B minus for me, but there was not enough tactics games.
Not enough tactics. Not enough gardening, honestly.
Yeah, I'd probably
Needs
throw
more
it somewhere in the B
Metroidvania.
category as well.
Needs more Metroidvanias.
Sick. All right.
But how cool is it that we just got to look at like 50 plus games that are coming out, and like
That's-
a lot of them are legitimately exciting games.
That's why I needed a third person. I was like, well, you watch these, number one, and two, I need more. We had to run. through so
Kev just
many.
doesn't love me. Let's be real.
Yeah, that too. All right. Well, you said it, not me. Podcast canceled, so I'm gonna start a
love
new
you, baby.
podcast. Thank you. I love you too. I'm gonna start a new podcast. Aaron, you wanna do a podcast?
No, fuck you. I hate you.
All right, cool. Makes sense. Thank you, patrons, JD and Clepissimo. You're beautiful people. If you guys listen to the episode live, just please go download it. That'd be nice. We need downloads. Those are important too.
Or maybe not, dude.
Or maybe not, brother. Follow me on the Consolekev everywhere. You can follow Aaron Wrestle.
At Arennorman, ARENNORMAN, on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube,
Maybe.
Twitch, kinda.
Twitch, maybe, brother.
Fucking, I don't know. Is there any other social media? Is that all the social media? That's all the social media, I think.
Yeah. Chase, if you will.
At Kektuar on YouTube. Not really Twitch so much anymore, but if I get time, I'll do it. TikTok and now Twitter again. Follow me on Twitter. I have like 9 followers.
Yay!
Please go to Twitter to follow me.
Make sure you get verified, brother. Yeah, right, okay. Don't get verified. It's a scam.
Do it, coward.
Yeah. I got to run off to practice, so goodbye, everybody.
Didn't your practice start like 4 minutes ago?
No, I leave for it right about now, but
Oh, okay.
it's at bye.
Peace, nerd.
Bye.